The prophet of thought. Open your mind. 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 The prophet of thought. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. The prophet of thought. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. The prophet of thought. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. The prophet of thought. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. The prophet of thought. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind.
And peace, folks. Welcome back to another edition of the Proper Thought series right here on the old T.P.O.T YouTube page. I'm your host, X, of course, but you knew that already. That's why your black asses are here. Tonight, special show tonight, my brother, JSHine, is in the house. It's been a long time coming since my man had stepped through the doors of T.P.O.T again. So we're going to get at it, but y'all know we always start out with thanking you good folks out there and you good folks right here for your views. Hey, what's good with it, Lady Char? I see you up there. Now, I always thank y'all for your views, your subscriptions, your shares, your likes, and of course your hard-earned pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and 50-cent pieces. Because without you, man, a lot of this shit would not be possible. That's just the truth. And there was a time when I was going to stop doing this YouTube shit, man, but people told me, they was like, no, X, you got to keep doing it. You must keep doing it. So, I just want y'all to know, man, that I appreciate all you good folks, man. As y'all know, there's not too many places I can't go. It's not too many places I can't go, and people don't know who I am. And I know that that's not just because of me. All right. I know it's because of you good folks out there and you good folks in here. I know that. All right. So I want y'all to know, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm humbled. I'm honored by all the support. I'm humbled and honored by the way y'all look out for this channel, man. Way y'all support the page, the way y'all support the platform, man, and ultimately support me. So for that, I am thankful to all of you good folks. All right. All right. So let's get at it. My man JSHine is here, and y'all already see the title. So let me bring in my brother.
What's good, fam? Can you hear me?
Brother JSHine, what's good with it, man?
What's good, brother? Can you hear me?
Been a while, man. Been a while.
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. And I kind of been incognito.
Yeah, man. But you're back now, and I'm glad. I'm glad.
It's always good to talk to you.
So let's go ahead and get right into it, man. What's on your mind, my brother?
Well, what's on my mind, we talked a little bit offline about how I feel about some of the things that's going on in the manosphere. So as y'all can see the title, this is the state of the manosphere or the state of the sector, and I really want to address this so-called thinking black man thing. There's a lot of brothers around here talking about thinking black men, but they're not really thinking. And, I'm gonna highlight some, we'll make some good points tonight on that. But, there's a lot of just, let me just go there. There's a lot of fuckery going on in the sector. Just be straight up with it. I kind of sat back and saw what happened this week, with you and some other people, and I kind of see how things are going right now. And based on what happened in the last few months on other people's channels, I peek in and see what's going on. And it's like, what the fuck is going on with the manosphere? Like, what's really going on with the brothers, man? And, I got to sit back and really analyze things and say, you know what? Somebody needs to speak on this shit. It's not going to be popular, but it's all good. I'm not here for popularity contests. I'm not a fucking diva. You all right? I've never been a nigga diva. I've never been a frontline dude that's trying to get shine. You know what I mean? No pun intended. And trying to be the main guy out here in the manosphere. Matter of fact, when I came into the manosphere or in this sector, I was supporting other brothers because I believe that brothers should have, a voice. Unfortunately, that voice is turned into something else. And when you go to war, you gotta make sure when you stand shoulder to shoulder with people that the people next to you are solid. And I don't see a lot of solidness right now. I see a lot of weakness. And we got a lot of issues to address when it comes to women, but you can't address women as a group. If you weak. I've always said if you want to make things better between you and women in general, I don't give a fuck what color they are. You're gonna have to change your environment. All right, you're gonna have to change your environment. That's how other groups of men operate. That's how they get cooperation, or they get, codes of conduct the way they want them because they control things. And we think, well, not we, but there's some brothers in this space that think coming to YouTube is going to change things. Just spitting and sitting on panels for 8 hours is going to change the world. And it's ridiculous to me. It's fucking ridiculous. So let's hit on some good points, brother X. Before I go into my points, I just want to ask you, man, how are you feeling first? You know what I mean? About because I saw what happened to you earlier this week, on another panel, and I didn't like that shit at all. I thought it was outrageous. I thought it was ridiculous. I thought it was hypocritical. I thought it made no fucking sense. And I'm gonna prove why in a minute. But I just want to get your take on it real quick. You don't have to go too deep into it. I just want to try to check your temperature on it. How do you feel what happened to you on that brother's panel earlier this week?
I feel like you said, it is somewhat hypocritical because, I was accused of pretty much the same thing by both sides. People were asking me the same questions that I was getting asked by someone else who they don't like. I got people on both sides who don't like each other. And you got one person saying, oh, man, you hang out with this guy, you got this guy around. And then the people on the other side are saying the same shit. So it's like, what makes you different? Because you feel like this person is a worse person than you, a worse person than me. And that same thing can be argued on the other side because that person thinks you're a worse person than them, or you're a worse person than me. You understand what I'm saying, brother JSHine? Yeah. So I mean, you got it from both sides. And me, I've always been relatively neutral when it comes, everybody's invited on my shit, and all the motherfuckers from the manosphere have been through here. That's just a fact. All right. They've all been through here. So for somebody to accuse me of being beholden to one person or another, I think they're reaching.
It's like some gang shit. You know what?
Yeah,
I think it's some mean girl shit. I'll be honest. I thought it was ridiculous. I mean, you over there talking to that bitch. I don't like that bitch. She fucked my man last year. It was that kind of shit. You know what I mean? People could do what the fuck they want to do on their platforms. This is called YouTube, not WeTube. And I just find it ironic that niggas get mad about some of the things that happen in this space, even though it's that certain individual was doxxed by females, and then he climbed his ass over there to a female's channel. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? So I just find the whole shit hypocritical, ridiculous. And what I really want to get at is that these motherfuckers are false. They talk about brotherhood, they talk about respect, and then they disrespect other brothers all the time. All the time. They talk about a code. They have no fucking code. Because if you felt that Xavier was off code, then why don't you email Xavier and handle it behind the scenes? You see what I'm saying? That would have been on code, right? The same code you talking about X should have had with Taz. The same code, right? You should just handle it. Why'd you have him on your platform, et cetera, et cetera? But you, instead of handling it behind the scenes, you want to do a live stream and put the nigga down after all the time you spent on live streams together, all the time we spent out here. It's just the same thing we see going on with the women all the time. They frenemies, they cool one day, they're not cool the next day. And to me, all of it's unmanly, man. And I think motherfuckers are hypocrites, man. But anyway, putting that aside, let's get to town business. I want to talk about the state of sphere. The state of sphere is simple. It's been overrun by incels and coons. All right? I've never seen a group of men shit on their own the way I've seen brothers do in the last 3-4 months. Now, we've seen it, in the last few years, whatever, but I've never seen it as crazy as I've seen in the last 3 or 4 months. Speaking of bringing people on panels, niggas is comfortable bringing a racist white boy on their panels. They call them low IQ. They tell them that they're calling them stupid. These are so-called thinking black men. So I'm going to tell you what happened after that live stream, since you motherfuckers are thinking. That white boy took that image, took that video, and went to his white boy chat rooms and made fun of you niggas. Since you thinking black men. The truth of the matter is y'all a bunch of fucking coons. I don't give a fuck what a white boy got to say. when it comes to us. Y'all don't understand power dynamics at all. Which means I know you don't want none. You comfortable being under the power of white men. Every time you turn on C-SPAN or turn on the fucking news, you see a Senate full of white old men. And you comfortable with that shit. That makes you comfortable with that. You've been in the country 400 plus years and you comfortable with that. So the agenda is to go at the women. Like that's going to change anything. What you're doing when you go at the women, brothers, is that you're thinking, I'm going to attack your mindset tonight. Since you're thinking black men, going at the women, you elevate the women to your equal, boss. Matter of fact, not only are you making them equal, you're making them superior because you're requiring them to do something before you do it. I've said on my channel a million times, womanhood in America is in a fucking toilet. I've said on my channel a million times, black women are in no position to chastise black men. They got enough to clean up on their side of the aisle. But at the same time, I'm not waiting for black women to lead me. So my conversation is not about black women 24/7. When you talk about women 24/7, I'm gonna tell you how manly this shit is. You bitch ass niggas, man. You sit on fucking YouTube 24 hours a day talking about the women and what they need to fucking do when you ain't doing nothing. You ain't built shit. Matter of fact, I take that back. You know what you niggas have built? Y'all built female channels. That's what you built. When Nala came into the goddamn sector, you niggas ran over there. When Renwood had her channel up, y'all niggas were over there. Jessica X got her channel up, y'all niggas built her up. Fucking simps. And then argued over her and fought over her. So-called red pill niggas. It's hypocrisy. It's bullshit. And you know what? I ain't got no beef with Jessica X. You know what? I salute to Jessica X for being a goddamn hustler. Salute to that sister for being a hustler. I thought COVID was going to bring black women to their knees. But it's the same mentality running rampant in the manosphere as the same mentality running in black society altogether because they're doing really good, especially on OnlyFans. OnlyFans, they caking up. I thought when y'all voted for Trump, it was going to be cuts. I need results right now, man. We can't just keep having these conversations year in, year out, year in, year out. Where the fuck is the results? Where's the organization? You're sitting on panels trauma bonding. That's all you're doing. You're not building anything. We're in the political season. The Democratic Party is conscripting your woman and hollering your woman. That's your representative over here. You're not even standing for your own issues in either party. And then on the Republican side, I waited to have these conversations after the RNC had their convention. Because when they had their convention, all they kept talking about was all the niggas they pardoned. So in the eyes of the conservatives, you're a fucking criminal too. Thinking black men. Because the Democratic Party is flooded with black women. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over there and vote for the conservative. That's what I do. I'm a fucking genius. No, you're not. You are a powerless male. And if you're not organizing for power, then you're fucking wasting time. You're wasting a bunch of fucking time. You talking about you want to criticize black women for being hoes and thoughts. Okay. But then it's okay to go down and get a hoe and thought from Brazil or DR. That makes sense. No, nigga, you a trick. If you want to lead, and this is the hard work of manhood, it's not going to happen overnight. This lie that you guys are talking about, this new community y'all building, is bullshit. You cannot build no community online, nigga. You got to do a concrete work. You got to organize as men. You got to start putting your money together. I learned something this week, man, that actually took me for surprise. Because I live in one of the 7 counties in the entire country. 7 counties in America where black people make more than the white people. Well, black people live in a predominantly white county, and the black people in that county make more than white people. We have a higher living median income than the white people in that county. Now, the county I'm talking about is Stafford County, which is just south of DC, about 40 miles. That's where my home is. That's where my property is at. It's 70% white. But the black people that's in there, like myself, we make more than them. Maryland is good. Maryland's got some 6 or 7 of the richest outside the DC area. Got 7 of the 6 richest African American counties in the country. Now, why aren't we doing that? I remember I challenged one of these cis-bem niggas a long time ago when we had a debate argument. I said, why don't y'all move to my county? Why don't y'all buy houses where I'm at? Take the shit over. Where's the results? I've been in this space for fucking 5 years, man. And in 5 years, I done bought 2 properties. I done revamp my house, reface the crib, changed the whole color of the house, revamped the inside, rented out my other property, took an assignment overseas. I'm living in the penthouse overseas as a single dad. What the fuck have y'all been doing for the last 4 years? I need results, thinking black men. It's go time. All this arguing and bickering and, X got somebody on his channel and bunch of bitch ass nonsense talk as men, gossiping all fucking day. And who the fuck am I to say this to him? Your brother. You niggas are all out of line. And wonder why the women don't respect you, because you're a fucking lick. Y'all don't know how to carry yourselves. The problem is a lot of you motherfuckers came on YouTube and never really lived a full man life. You never had a full man life. You never been in charge of nothing. You never been a boss in your life. I'm talking about on a local level, just in your family. But you come on these panels and make yourself feel good. It's a YouTube church. What about the women, JSHine? What the fuck about them? She's not my fucking leader. Let me tell you something about women. Let me digress for a second, because I'm about to go harder. But let me digress for a second. Let me tell you about JSHine when it comes to women. Don't get it twisted. There are a lot of women in this space that I ran into in YouTube in this sector that kind of like me, but they would never fuck with me. You understand me? Why? Because they gotta be held. They're gonna be held accountable by a brother like me. And the reason why they don't have to fuck with a nigga like me is because they can run to a nigga like you. The problem with the women is that there's too many fucking simps. There's too many bailouts. You can see it with the athletes all the time. There's too many licks out there. And I can't believe what happened during COVID. Chicks getting rich, fucking with the paperwork, getting the paperwork and coming up off the COVID money, and then going to OnlyFans and making money online because they can't go to the strip club, and niggas is making them rich. But you're not making each other rich at all. The Black Brain Trust got important shit going on over there and insightful stuff over there all the time. And the only time they get numbers is when there's drama. The only time their numbers go up is when there's drama. When they talk about some tech shit, I remember they did a live stream when they went all into the details about how you can make money in the marijuana business. I wonder how many views that fucking video got. That's business, man. That's money. But if it ain't about hoes or about niggas going at each other, they don't get no views over there. Not like they should. Not the time and energy they put into pulling articles and putting content together to inform brothers. And they made a vow that they're not going to charge you. They don't have no fucking Patreon, no nothing. I hit Mike V up like, yo, man, how can I support the channel? And he's like, yo, we don't take no money. They had an attitude about it. I told niggas that a year ago, catch up, JSHine. I was like, well, shit, goddamn, bro. It is what it is. That's how dedicated they are to the mission. But all y'all doing is looking at fucking videos of hoes in Colombia. Thinking black men. Men build their environments. I'm going to say it here and I'm going to say it again. I don't give a fuck if 95% of black women were thoughts and hoes. They're still our women. And when you look at black women, you see them thotting out and you see them out there with the crazy ass weaves and looking crazy and acting crazy. That's a manless woman. That's a leaderless bitch. That's what you're looking at. We have to raise the generation we want. We have to raise the generation I want. Now I'm going to go back in because this is the stupid shit that happened to me in this space, X. Everybody knows I have a daughter. I had custody of my daughter since she was 1.5 years old. I raised her. She just turned 17. My daughter's beautiful. She's chocolate. She's natural. She's out here in Germany hanging out with 2 other chocolate sisters that they African girls, and they real cool. And they very respectful. And that's who she's bonding with. And she has a strong prideful father raising who gives her not just the history of her people, but the history of her family. She knows the name of her great-great-grandmother because I learned the name of my great-great-grandmother from my grandmother. And you know what niggas said in the chat rooms? I'm compromised because I have a daughter. They never seen a picture of her. They never heard her do anything crazy. Never heard any stories about her. I want you to think about that for a second, X. I'm compromised simply because of the fact that I have a child. That's the same thing that fucking Kristen Charles, Brooklyn Bruce said when she said on Kristen Carroll's live stream years ago. She said something crazy. She said, black women, if you happen to get knocked up by a nigga and you find out early that it's a boy, abort it. That's how much hatred she had for black men. You can't make sense out of a comment like JSHine is compromised because I have a daughter. Simply because I have a girl, I'm compromised. Think about it. The fact that you even use the word compromise. Nigga, what you at war? See, look, this is incel shit. Because you're doing that shit online. I know damn well 90% of y'all don't talk to the black women in your lives like that in person. You don't do it. You ain't never called a bitch to her face. But you red pill because you do it online. This shit has been out of line for so fucking long, man. And I can't stand shoulder to shoulder with niggas like this. Weak, neat niggas. We got black men out here getting killed, man. Let me tell you something, man. The Wild Wild West, in the Wild Wild West, they had laws in the Wild Wild West. Even though it was the Wild Wild West, if you shot an unarmed man, you got hung. If you shot a man in his back, you got hung. They had enough civility in that time. They had enough civility in that time to know that you can't shoot a man in his back. That brother who got shot in his back in Wisconsin got shot in his back in front of his children. Name me a group of men that wouldn't be outraged on a fucking planet. I'm talking about go to a third world country where they don't even know how to fucking read. They be wearing the same shoes since they were 11 years old. And they know better than you treat when they own like that. But you don't see him as your own because somehow you better than him. You different. You a quasi-white boy. You on the sidelines watching the community burn. All this stupid nigga talk. What you gonna do? Nestle up in somebody else's community? Everybody else is running their communities. They are groups, man. No one else has this mentality but you. Asian people will come work with you. You know how I know? Because I've worked with Asian people before. Middle Eastern people will work with you. You know how I know? Because I've worked with Middle Eastern people before. But they go back to their groups. I work with Sikhs, and they talk to you at the job, but they go back to their group. And their politics only fucking matter. The only concern they have when it comes to politics is about their group. Thinking black men. These are brothers who don't want no power. These are brothers who want the end. They want it to end. They literally want the pain to end. You know what the pain is? The pain is being black. The pain is being black. And on some level, I feel for you. I understand how hard it is to be black. I work in the real world. My back do not arch. I worked at some of the highest. I can't even talk about some of the places I've worked. And I work for some of the top brass in the army. If I die tomorrow, there will be stars at my funeral, fam. My daughter has met generals. I am for black men doing the best they can wherever they are. We need to be at every level of the game. And you need to go where you are and perform. I am the personification and a believer in black excellence. I'm one of the best at what I do in DOD, period. And whatever you do, you should be the best at what you do too, period. But the thing is, we're not coming together. We're not collectivizing. We can't even collectivize it in thought. This YouTube shit should be easy. It should be easy to show each other love and respect in this space. You don't have to see each other every day. You can be fake about it. You even got to see each other day in, day out where you really got to deal with each other. Y'all can't even show solidarity in YouTube. In fact, y'all make live stream after live stream about how some nigga that got killed was wrong. You won't even give him the benefit of the doubt. You give the white man the benefit of the doubt. After 400 years of oppression, you sick. We sat here and had debates about the uprisings. We had debates about statues. We've had debates about all kinds of shit in this space, and I'm all for it. And I came to some of these debates, and I came with respect. I didn't disrespect nobody in those debates. That's a fucking fact. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not being cordial no more. If you're not about black male empowerment for a black future, you are my fucking enemy. Period. You are my enemy. I live this shit. I know black people with PhDs who live this shit. Females with doctorates who live this shit. We sit around and we talk in DC. We live this. Because they hit glass ceilings all the time. I've seen a dude, I'm about to say his name. I would just say Mike. Dr. Mike. There's a man I work with. I was working with him the whole time he was going through his doctoral program. Picked up 2 doctorates. And I saw what they did to him. They lowballed him, blackballed him. He had to move on. I've seen what other groups of men do to us. You have no idea what we got to put up with at the higher levels of government or the higher levels of contracting. And we do it with a certain level of pride. And then we got to come to YouTube and see a bunch of niggas with no pride. None. No pride in self. You sitting here with all that melanin in your skin. How the fuck did you get black? You came through generations of black people and you shit on them. Our grandfathers who had to live through Jim Crow. Our grandfathers who had to live through the fucking Great Depression. You saw those images of what white people went through the Great Depression. What the fuck do you think we were going through in the Great Depression? And we survived it. Also, you can breathe. And you don't respect it. That's why no one respects us. X, I said to you a long time ago, and I don't know if you remember X, but I said Donald Stern was a prophet. I said Donald Stern was a prophet. And the reason I say that, and I'm being sarcastic, but there's some real shit to it. When that tape came out of Donald Stern being recorded, and he talked about Magic Johnson and black people coming to his games and, you know, feeding and clothing millionaire basketball players, shows you his slave master mentality that still exists, right? This is a modern era. This is not 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 years ago. But the realest thing he said on that tape, if you listen to the whole recording, the realest thing he said when he was talking to her, when he was going through some babble, he talked about how black people don't take care of black people. Now, this is a white billionaire who is in no threat of black people. Black people can't do nothing to him. But we're still part of the conversation. And why? Because we're still part of the country. And being part of America is to be anti-black. That's part of the American dream. If you don't believe me, go to the first immigration law in 1790. And I leave that right there. But the bottom line, for a rich man to look at your group and see that shows you how the world looks at you. Trump and them don't go around shitting on, you know, the trailer park trash in his group. In fact, he'll go down to a rally and throw them red meat because the rich in the white community know they need the numbers. They're thinking. You're not. They don't run away from their poor. They on code with each other. Since niggas talking about code, that's code, man. You got a white boy running around here with an AR-15 illegally killing people, and they trying to make excuses for him. That's being on code. Meanwhile, you can't be on code for a brother who got a bag of weed on him. You can't be on code with a brother who's running his mouth maybe to the cops. He should have shut up. He shouldn't have said nothing. He should have just complied. You are a fucking punk. You're weak. And I will tell you to your fucking face. I don't want nothing to do with none niggas like that no more. Period. Period. And that's why I came up here, X. I came up here to have this conversation because I'm drawing a line in the sand. We're in a real situation for survival and niggas is out here playing. You got SKC running around here. Yeah, I'm calling you out, SKC. Because I saw what you put in the chat room last time I was up here. Oh, here comes JSHine talking about power again. What the fuck? You don't want no power, bitch nigga? What man on the planet don't want power? What the fuck? I'm talking about what I'm supposed to be talking about. You're not. And since you already left the community, what the fuck you doing here? This is the hypocrisy and the idiocy that's going on in the manosphere. It's bullshit. Y'all cool with a nigga sitting with his fucking wife that's not black, making fun of black people. That's way off code. Who raised you niggas? Y'all have no standards, no nothing. Y'all bring a racist white boy on your panel and let him fucking call you low IQ, tell you to shut the fuck up, call you stupid, and then you pass him on to another panel, which means it's deliberate. You can't even excuse that shit. And I know there's a lot of incel shit going on in the chat room. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. You can leave the black community all you want, or call it whatever you want, but you're going to just be a lonely nigga in the world. And if you cool with that, be cool with it. Because you know what? I'm over in Germany and I see it all the time. I see a bunch of brothers over here who are alone. And if that's what you want, that's what you want. Then why are you even coming to this space? To do what? To fellowship with who? You don't want to be around other black people. Go do it. The men that came over here and stayed over here and then come back, they not online talking about it. They did it, phony. Y'all niggas is phony. They did it. They bounced. And let me tell you a dirty secret. They didn't leave for white women. All of the brothers I talked to over here left for two reasons: a better situation and to get away from racism. If you go to Black Experience Japan on a channel, there's nothing but expats on that channel all over the diaspora. So all over Asia, all over Europe, and mostly Asia. And they come there, he interview these people, and it's the same goddamn thing. Getting away from America, getting away from racism. They're not even talking about the women. Looking for better opportunities. That's it. And they're doing it. So why the fuck would I listen to somebody on YouTube who ain't doing it, and you got other people on YouTube that are doing it? Or I'm out here in the country watching people do it. See, this is ignorance. And they talking about getting to the young people. Look, man, this is what y'all gonna do to young niggas if y'all get any real headway. If this shit gets any more headway, all y'all doing is radicalizing the young men to not be men. And just like bitter black women back in the 70s and 80s radicalized their daughters. All right? What I mean is, back then they were telling their daughters their fathers wasn't shit. Live your life. Have fun, girl. Do your thing. It's your body. All these things that were thrown at women, now you see what happened. And then what's going to happen is, if this shit catches on and our young people catches on to this bullshit because they got turned down at the prom, or they had a bad situation with a girlfriend when in high school. Instead of just getting their shit together and bossing up, you're going to become a bunch of incels. And become the male version of what the women became back in the 80s. That's all that's going to happen. You niggas have no answers, no results. JSHine, what's your answer? I'm living it, boss. I'm living it. JSHine is more red pill and more MGTOW than any of you niggas. I told X on this channel he's the last married nigga because I got an issue with marriage. Not because I don't like the institution of marriage. I actually believe in the institution of marriage. But I'm talking about, it has nothing to do with black women. It's about the court system. It's about the society as a whole. And I go deep into that on another live stream. But I don't have to. When you got money, you doing your thing, you living life, you healthy, you don't have to. You could do you. You could do you. If you about that life, you step in that courtroom and you handle your baby mama. You don't see her on YouTube and cry about her. You got to be a man of action. And y'all not men of action. Y'all just men of talk. Men of talk. Now I went back. If you missed the beginning of this live stream, I gave some stats about what I've done in the last 4 years. And I can go more. I'm a very busy person. I'm building a future for my family. I'm working with other people in my family. We buying up shit. We're going to take advantage of the situation in America. Arguing with each other and talking about black women all day ain't going to get you nowhere, fam. It's going to make you bitter and angry. And all you're doing is making her your God. She's your de facto leader. See, when I sit around and I talk about white supremacy all day, or I talk about other groups of men all day and what's going on out in the world, that's because that's my competition. Black women are not my competition. They're your competition. The only time black women become my competition is when they get together and they make a political move. So I did a video on my channel called saying black men stop being suckers. Black women don't care about you, and I made it an explicit title. But the video was about the politics. It was about how the black women were organizing and attach themselves to the political establishment, attach themselves to the Democratic Party, and getting policies for them. And y'all not getting shit from the Republicans. Republicans ain't doing nothing for you. So let me get into that real quick. This thinking black man thing. So going back to the Republican thing. What the fuck has the Republicans done for you? The truth of the matter is, any of you brothers running around here calling yourselves a black Republican or a conservative, you're a fucking sucker. They don't care for you. They don't need you. They don't need your numbers for the election. They might throw some stupid shit out there like, we pardon a black man. We pardon a bank robber. We this, you know what I mean? Which is a backhand slap to you, by the way. So instead of showcasing something meaningful, like some black businesses they helped, they're going to highlight the criminals they let out of jail, which is basically calling black people criminals. It's a backhand slap. And y'all don't get it. What black Republican has power in the Republican Party? Who? Tim Scott is only one black senator. He don't have no power. He just carries water for the Republicans. He don't lead shit. Where's the results? Where's the results? So JSHine, what's your answer for this election? I'm not voting for this asshole Trump. He's a racist. And I'm not voting for Biden. He's a racist. And I'm not voting for Kamala because she's a fucking offense to my grandmother and my whole lineage. And she's an anti-black racist. So I'm not voting for nobody on the ticket, but I am going to vote down ballot. Why? Because I'm a thinking black man. So I'm voting Democratic Senate, and then from that point on, I'm voting for candidates based on what they do for me locally, whether they're Democrat or Republican. It don't matter to me, or independent. It don't matter to me. But I'm going to give the Democrats the Senate. Why? Because judges. If you have been paying attention to these crazy ass judges that fucking Trump is putting in office, we can't give him another 4 years of doing that. Why? Because it hurts business. If you don't believe me, ask Robert Smith. If you don't believe me, ask Byron Allen. And Byron Allen, by no means are these a progressive men. Is a progressive man. He has a white woman, so does Robert Smith. They're rich men, and they ran into discriminatory issues. And the Republicans, what they've done with their judges, have made it damn near impossible for you to bring a discrimination lawsuit. So Trump wins, he cannot have a Republican Senate. That's as far as it goes with me. And that's called strategy. And then you go from there. You get your numbers up, you get counted, because the Democratic Party is trying to replace you. But also, if you want to make headway into the Conservative Party, you need to show your numbers. That's strategy. How many motherfuckers told you that on a live stream since you've been out here thinking black men? How many gave you that answer or gave you that path forward? How many? I just told you what I was doing, why I was doing it, and what the result was going to be. And I gave you an after action report. All right, so now the election's over. Our numbers were counted. We came out in record numbers. Black men showed up. We voted this way. That shows we have a mindset, that we have an agenda, and they're going to have to respond to that. And we leave it to the Republican Party or the Democrat Party to come at us the right way. And then they fight for our vote for the midterms, or they fight for our vote for in the next general election. That's how you do it. That's how politics is done. You operate like these other groups operate. Hispanics, 35% of them go for Republicans every year, and nobody yelling at them about them voting Republican or not voting for the Democrat. They only do that to us because they had no respect for us. And you have no agenda, black man. Your woman is getting hollered at. Your woman is getting the one getting approached when it comes to black issues. And you should be offended by that. And it's not good enough to say, well, she shouldn't be doing it. Nah, okay. Maybe she's wrong for doing it. But where are you? Where's the manosphere? Where's thinking black men? Where's all these black male conservatives? Where you at? Going to a Trump rally is not enough. Wearing a Trump hat is not enough. Where's the fucking policies? What's the agenda? Y'all, the only reason y'all niggas vote conservative is because y'all want to vote against black women. Y'all some weak niggas, man. There's no other group of men on the planet that act like this. She is not my North Star. I don't vote based on what black women do. You niggas do. So anyway, man, I said a lot. I could say some more, but I just want to come up here and have a conversation with the section, because I already know that, there's a lot of idiot niggas, who talk about failed policies and what hasn't happened for them, but they talk like children, because the past is the past, man. What are we going to do going forward? And going forward to say, I'm cis women or I'm leaving the community, that's not a fucking policy, nigga. It's not an agenda. And if you practicing rugged individualism, then you're no good to me anyway. Fuck you. Let me say it again. If you practicing rugged individualism, all you care about is yourself, then fuck you. We have nothing else to talk about. Why you niggas even on panels with each other if you don't fucking care about having each other's back? If you ain't collectivizing and doing anything, it's all about your happiness. You sound like a hoe. You sound like a bitch. You sound like them black women I can't stand. They only care about their happiness. That's what a ratchet female is. All she cares about is her fucking primal needs and desires and acting out and doing what the fuck she want to do. She get pregnant, fucking with abortion, just whatever. I'm happy. I'm doing me. That's what you sound. You doing the same thing. So what good are you to the group? You're not. So if you're going to plug individualism, then this shit is all unhealthy. All of it's unhealthy. Arguing with each other, beefing with each other, all the negative shit that's said to me about me in the chat room right now. I ain't even look at the chat room, but I already know. Because there's fucking coons in the chat room. All right? Bitch niggas in the chat room. Don't give a fuck how you feel about it. You're not a man to me. Men lead. Men create environments. Men build. And y'all ain't building a motherfucking thing. And matter of fact, the only thing you might be doing, like I said, if it catches fire, you might be leading to our detriment, to our destruction. Because the truth of the matter is, you don't want to be black. You know different than that sister who got issues being black and colorist issues, and she want to get with a light-skinned dude or get with a white boy so she can have a light-skinned kid. Y'all know different. Y'all know fucking different. Y'all know fucking different. Y'all know fucking different. And they're going to ignore all the real shit that's happening out here. All these fucking armed white militias out here. You talk about Stargates, you ignore hundreds of videos of Karens out here acting up. It doesn't make any sense, fam. Mad bus driver. Then he had a video where he had Dr. Dre on there talking about his wife was a Stargate. And look what the fuck Dr. Dre going through right now. You niggas are false. I don't care about results. I don't care about the finger waving or the style of it. I care about results. If you still end up getting bent over a barrel, you're getting bent over a barrel, homeboy. If you don't believe me, ask Blake Griffin. Ask Michael Strahan. All not black women activity. Shit, hell, Bill Cosby was taken down by white women. Y'all niggas is crazy. That's your answer. That's gonna save you. To fucking get between the legs of another woman. Y'all niggas are simps. Super simps. You have no backbone. You have no fucking pride. That's all I got to say, X. I appreciate you giving me the floor.
Absolutely. That's what we do here. We give everybody the floor. You know, this is how that's how we do it.
Now that I had to say what I had to say, let me say this, man. I want to say something extra. I never told. Hold on, I'm looking at something on the channel. Yeah, Great Britain. Yeah. Why not, Great Britain? Yeah. Why not? Well, Great Britain. I got a question for you, bro, because I like Great Britain. He cool people, so I'm not gonna go in on Great Britain. But that's a good question. I just want to know, Great Britain, why not? And the follow-up question I'll ask you, Great Britain, is this. All right, because I like Great Britain. Great Britain is actually a brother who got something going on in life. We might not agree on certain things, but he got something going on
right there.
You know I mean? Great Britain. I do my homework. I pay attention to who's who, because I'm the big brother in this space. All right? And a lot of these niggas who got no faces, I don't give a fuck what you got to say. Me neither, new. I don't believe in Stargate any color neither. Women are women. So the question I have for Great Britain is this. Why not, and why are we so comfortable being policed by other men? And the third, as a matter of fact, I'm going to add another question to that, Great Britain. Why is there no communities in the country being policed by black men? I'm talking about as far as other groups of people. Show me a county anywhere in the country that's predominantly another race that's being policed by black men. You see what I'm saying? It is what it fucking is. The country has a history and has an origin. Yes, why not? Police, take over your shit. Fight for it. Create a future that's better than now. The reason why we in this situation is because we have no agency, we have no power. Period. Everything we have going on, every fucking problem we have stems from that. Let me say this last thing, man. Let me say that. I gotta say this, man, since these niggas are here. This is real talk. Let me give you some game, bros. Power works this way. It's really simple. When you have power, you have the ability to punish or reward. Can you punish black women? No. Can you really reward them the way society can reward them? The answer is no. You were lined up for COVID checks just like they were. You see what I'm saying? We got work to do, fam. And the way niggas look at it is like, well, I ain't trying to do it for them. Nigga, it's not about them. I rule my life with an iron thumb. I don't give a fuck about feelings. Everybody knows that about me. Love happens or love grows with me. I don't do that fall in love shit. Y'all you niggas, man, y'all some blueprint simps. Y'all more romantic than these hoes are. Let's get the business, man. And if a woman doesn't fit your business model, then she can kick rocks. And you know how you can make her kick rocks? When you own your own shit. When you got your own domain and you have rules. Let me tell you right now, man, I've dated women in DC, and I had a girl I was dating, and she had a roommate and all that. I used to go to her crib. I hate being in women's cribs, man. I don't give a fuck if she live by herself. I'm not comfortable in being in another woman's house. You know why? Because it's her space. At any moment, if something don't go her way, she can kick me out or she can pull rank. I don't like that shit. I don't even care if I go over there and the bitch got fucking satin and candles and fucking, garter belts and shit. Like, nah, bring that shit to my crib. It's my crib or the hotel. And I know that might sound crazy to some women, but that's just me. That's how fucking radical I am with being in control of mine. I've never been comfortable in another woman's house, man. I could hardly sleep. I don't give a fuck how fine she is. I don't care how good the pussy was. I can't sleep in that motherfucker, man. I don't feel comfortable being in the crib. And you can ask me why, but I'm not going to go there because that's a whole nother fucking hour of stories. I've had bad experiences, man. Motherfuckers calling the house and, you know what I'm saying? Bitches be active, man. So, look, I don't want to be up in her space like that. It is what it is. I like having my own shit where I can call the shots. I don't give a fuck if it's man or female. If you don't get the fuck out of my house, I'll put that snub nose to your face. You understand me? I'm on some real man shit, man. I don't look to women to lead. So when y'all get in your live streams tonight and on your live streams tomorrow, y'all complain about women, know that she's your leader. I'm talking about in the sense of things changing. I'm not talking about men talking about their experiences in life. You could talk about that. We could talk about our experiences in life. But at the end of the discussion, what are we going to do about it? If you got baby mama issues, why are you listening to these stupid ass niggas online? There's only like one or two niggas in this space that you know got custody of their kids or handle their baby mama in court thoroughly. And that's one of them is JSHine. Talking about gynocracy, man. You ain't never been in a courtroom and dealt with that shit. You never dealt with a feminist judge, a feminist guard online them, and a pro bono lawyer for the mom. All at the same goddamn time. I have. I don't talk shit, man. I live this, fam. I live power and agency. I don't fuck around with it. So to Great Britain's question is why not? Why not? You got a problem in Baltimore? Go in Baltimore and shut up. Because I'm going to say it again like I said it before. The Biffs do not run white society. The George McFlys run white society. And then the George McFlys groomed Marty McFly to come up and to finish running white society. Because you saw that in Back to the Future, right? You saw that at the end, right? That George McFly was running Biff because he had his shit together. He had his manhood. The timeline was changed. Where he knocked that motherfucker out and he got his confidence. And he went on to be a confident man, to be a man of industry. And then Biff became his servant. And he could control Biff by paying Biff. And then when his son came home, he was able to kick Biff in the ass and tell Biff what to do because he's next up. So the George McFlys run white society, just like the Marty McFlys run white society. Trump runs shit right now. His sons are coming up behind him. You get the fucking point. And you're not doing that. And that's why your group is weak. It's really that simple. So if you're thinking black men, take over your group. The eggheads run white society. The Stephen Millers run white society. He's the leading policymaker for white supremacy in America right now, and he's in the White House. Bannon, all the motherfuckers are up there. And you sitting online talking about what's happening in the world instead of being about what's happening in the world. Black Brain Trust should have way more views than it has right now. You niggas lap up on these panels to gossip. Ain't no power in that. So yeah, get your ass out there and take over police department. Sign up. You got all these police officers quitting all over the country. When they had the uprising after George Floyd, they had police officers quitting all over the place. You had police officers quitting in Buffalo, quitting in Florida. Wait, where was y'all at? They were quitting in Atlanta. Where were y'all at? Why don't y'all step in to get those jobs? They start niggas out in Georgia at $65,000 a year in some of these gigs in law enforcement with benefits. That's dope money. That's good money in Georgia. It's not a rhetorical. Why are we sitting back watching white men gear up? White men wear racist tattoos and put a uniform on, and we cool with that. It doesn't make any sense, bruh. Meanwhile, Asian people come in the country, and then you go to LA and look at the Asians in there. The Latinos are in the police force, man. Y'all niggas are out of line, man, and backwards. So, look, man, I can sit all night and rant about this shit, man. But yes, SKC, I'm about power. And every time I talk, I'm going to talk about power and agency. And I'm going to have solutions and what I would do. And if you ask me what I would do in a specific situation, I would give you a straight fucking answer. You niggas are clowns out here with this shit, man. It's unmanly to sit around and talk about women all fucking day. And the fact that y'all sit out here and let white boys come on your channel and disrespect you, and y'all build female channels who are not even in the fucking country. Salute to Jessica X. Salute to that hustler. See, look, I'm going to point something out. You see this hood conservative nigga? This is, after everything I said, this is the stupid shit I'm talking about, man. He forgot about NAFAC. NAFAC is not a fucking factor. The fuck are you talking about, man? What about all the organizations in the country that are doing good things, man? See, these are niggas who have white supremacist mindsets. They look at black people and look at a reason to shit on us. That NAFIC shit was some clown shit. And all the brothers online who are about that work, like Tariq and Sheedham, they already debunked them. That shit is dead, homie. You late. Ha, ha, ha. What about NAFIC? Yeah, but this white boy running around shooting motherfuckers and these white boys running with AR-15s, that's cool, huh? I hope none of you niggas get got, man. I hope y'all niggas get got. I'm not going to sit here and wish anything going to happen to you. I hope nothing happens to you, man. I hope nothing happens to your cousin. Hope nothing happens to your brother, your uncle, your father, or some of y'all niggas might old enough to have a son. Hope nothing happens to them. Y'all keep playing with this shit. Because they're not playing on that side. Those people are on code. They radicalized, and most of them are ignorant. And like my man said, like Spider-Man said to Captain America in Civil War, they dangerous because they think they right. They think they right, and that's what makes them dangerous. Anyway, man, I'm gonna leave the chat room alone. I don't know what Great Britain said. No, Great Britain, you're not listening. Then I just say I hope nothing happens. See, how the fuck did you hear it that way? See, these niggas, man, y'all some emotional dudes, man. But I'll leave it alone, brother. You got it. Hear what you want to hear, man. I'm good. Y'all play this back when y'all want to. Y'all do what y'all want to do with it. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what you niggas think. Because when I hang up from this shit, I'm going to drink this orange drink and put my legs up in my office in this fucking penthouse in the mountains of Tunnerstein, nigga. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up in the morning and me and my daughter going to hang out. We're going to do some cool shit. And y'all niggas will sit online and bitch about black women. Toodles. Meanwhile, the handful of us black men who are really thinking about our future will get together and try to get some shit popping. Hopefully when it gets popping, you niggas come along or get with the program or not. Or we just fail as black men like we've been doing. Because right now we failing, bro. We failing. I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about as a group. We're not in a good space. When somebody can kill you anytime they want and get away with it, dog, that's a problem. That's a problem. And the only time we can get somebody arrested or tried is when you got to burn shit down and protest. That's a problem, boss. That's a problem. Because white people don't have to protest or burn nothing down to get your ass arrested, even when you're innocent. And with that being said, let me plug EJI. I want to plug Brian Stevenson, our brother Brian Stevenson, who started the Equal Justice Initiative. I actually got an email from him this week. And I want to say thanks to that brother for taking the time out to email me. That was dope. Brian Stevenson is a brother who has done the work. He has went into Supreme Court, won cases. The Equal Justice Initiative is kind of like the Innocence Project. He goes in, he gets innocent black men and now women out of jail, which is hard work. Not only that, he built the museum down in Alabama for us, and he also built the memorial, the Lynch Memorial down there. So this is a man about work, man. So I would plug EJI, go to EJI, buy some merch, donate to the cause, man, because they actually do work to go out here and help black men. And you niggas do not. Y'all don't care about black men. Y'all would throw them away. Y'all hear black man's in jail. Y'all don't know if the man's innocent or not, nor do you give a fuck. And that's why I don't give a fuck about you. So I'm out.
Well, once again,
and salute to you, Great Britain. Salute to you, Great Britain and Great Britain. You know what I mean? If you need something from me, let me know. Great Britain, put it out there. Let it be known. I will support that, Great Britain. But I also want you to try to pull, Great Britain, do me a favor. Pull some of them niggas you hang out with on these panels too. All right? I wish you would say that to my face, Blexit. Sorry, knock your fucking teeth out, bitch nigga. All right? Go leave the community out and be happy. Get the fuck out of here. Why are you around other black men? Stupid nigga. You an idiot. Fucking retard. What kind of nigga says I'm Blexit from the community, but he's always on around black shit? This is a fucking idiot, man. This is a Nifnon dumbass. And I would tell you to your face, boss. All right? I would. I wish I could.
I think Blexit had a different name. Because, If you
I
change,
mean,
if you change your name, I mean, if you're wrenched, you're going to remain wrenched. I think he was somebody else. He must have been in here under another name because I don't remember wrenching someone named Blexit, the
yeah,
community.
yeah, another
I don't
faceless
remember.
nigga, man. Like, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't remember that.
the thing is, man, I didn't say fuck you to nobody. See, Stoic is out here being a caper. He gonna let a nigga disrespect me, and then when I say something back to him, then he gonna call me out foul. See, this is the lack of integrity we have in this space. This nigga said, fuck me. Fuck you, JSHine. You know what I mean? So I'm saying something back to him. That's how it goes. And I'm letting him know I would say it to his face. All right? Because I don't do this cyber shit. Y'all, I've been in this space 5 years, X. Have you seen me go half cock on niggas for no reason? Ever? Have anybody
No.
seen me spin out of control and start beef with niggas ever? I have a track record in this space, boss. But I'm talking about right here in real time. Niggas tell me I'm supposed to just take that on the chin. Go ahead with that, Stoic, man. Y'all niggas is fanboys, man. Y'all don't have no code or no honor. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I have a crew of brothers and we on the block, right? And another dude walk up and said, and one of my mans violate him, he does some real foul shit, and he want to shoot the fair one, we back up and let them shoot the fair one. We don't just jump them and stomp them out. That's when the streets had honor. They don't have honor no more. And these so-called niggas want to shit on the streets, but you're just as dishonorable as the streets. If that nigga say something crazy to me, I have the right to say something crazy to him back. Y'all niggas don't have no code. Y'all fanboys. That's my friend. That's my YouTube friend. I'm in the chat rooms with him all the time. Don't say nothing to him, JSHine. Leave him alone. How would you talk to him? Nigga? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Oh my God. Man. I mean, no one of y'all niggas is frustrated with the women. Y'all can't get none. I can't see nothing liking y'all. Y'all don't, I mean, if this is how y'all act online, man, I can't, because it's easy to play man online, right? You could be tough, you can have code, you know all that. It's really harder to have a code in person, especially when you're dealing with that pussy being thrown at you, all right? But there's a lot of tender dick niggas out here, you know what I mean? And that's why they get fucked over by these chicks, man, and they know it. And there's no one out here really giving them any real game, man. And everybody try to give them real game. They reject those men. You're listening to a successful brother right now who lives his life the way by his fucking rules. I'm the embodiment of everything y'all supposedly want. Especially some of you brothers, the passport brothers and shit. I'm overseas, well-traveled, been in the Middle East, been in South America. I done worked in overseas. I'm working overseas again right now. I'll be back in the States in a few years. I'm living that life. But you want to listen to a dumbass nigga you never seen, you don't have a picture of in YouTube. I want you to fucking look in the mirror for a second, man. Let's get back to reality. Y'all niggas not dealing with reality. And if y'all corny like that, then fuck it. I got nothing to say to you. But I'm already drawing a line in the sand. I'm not being cordial with you niggas no more, man. Y'all talk coon shit, fuck you. You know why? Because you don't have my back. And you never will. If something happened to JSHine, that nigga's gonna turn the other way. Well, what was he doing? Well, why did he tell the police over to stop? You know what I mean? Like y'all make crazy, ridiculous responses to men getting murdered. Murdered. Even in the Wild Wild West, you couldn't shoot nobody in the back. There was a brother that got shot in the back in fucking Louisiana the same day that brother got shot in the back in Wisconsin. Remember that brother running away in South Carolina got shot in the back? Matter of fact, there's a brother who got shot in the back recently in LA too. The one that ran off the bike. And the gun dropped and he's still running. They shot him down like a dog in the back. That's not constitutional. Y'all don't even want your rights. Meanwhile, there's a white boy out here who just killed his wife, shot two black female neighbors, went back in the house, got into a shootout with the cops, and got taken in alive, man. How many mass shooters have been taken in alive? Y'all suckers, man. Suckers of the highest order, man. I can't do it, man. I don't do it. I know you don't care, so why are you here, Blexit? That's what I'm saying. This is a deranged nigga. That's why I'm not gonna address him no more. Something's wrong with that motherfucker, man. Something's wrong with that motherfucker. And Omega Dreads, he's out here bugging too. I don't give a fuck what the motherfucker do. I just told you a story about a motherfucker who actually killed some people and he still made it out alive. So they okay with extrajudicial killings of black people. I can't stand show to show with these niggas, man. These are weak niggas who don't operate like other groups of men. I'm telling you right now, when white people do something wrong, white people still got their back. That white boy was wrong with the AR-15. Dylan Roof was wrong and still was treated humanely. And y'all don't get it. But y'all want to sit here and mirror us against other groups. Y'all want to put our community against other communities. But you don't operate like other men operate. And you wonder why your group is weak. Y'all niggas is bugging, man. Y'all weak, man. And stupid. And that's why that's why you fooled out here. And that's why Donald Sterling said what he said. Y'all don't care about each other. And everybody sees it. So I'm gonna leave this question out here for the manosphere, and I'll leave it at this, X. If y'all want to go out here and travel the world and do business, how are other groups of men gonna respect you if you don't even care about your own group? I want you to stop for a second and think about what I just said. You shaking hands and doing business with other groups of men, or you working on projects abroad, or you working with other groups of men in the country. How do you think they really look at you? Especially when you sit there and laugh at a joke about your own people, or you agree with some shit that some white boy said about your own people. They don't respect you, man. Nobody respects you. No one can respect that shit. Is unhonorable. These cops go out here and do insane shit all the time, man. They beat the shit out their wives, and they keep each other's backs, even when they're wrong, man. Because that's how power works. That's how group power works. You got to have each other's back. And even when somebody's out loud wrong, then you just be quiet, man. You don't say nothing. That's called being on code. This funny niggas out here talking about code, and they have none. You don't say nothing. If somebody do something that's completely out of line, that's wrong, and you can't defend the shit, just don't say nothing. You don't come online. These white boys are looking at y'all, watching y'all. That's how that white boy knew y'all were here. And they taking this shit back to their groups, and they laughing at y'all. Just like that. What's that girl? Cash Doll. What was that girl that got caught on that white boy? She was on a white boy live stream talking about nigga this, nigga that. What's that white girl name? I forgot.
I know who you're talking. I know who you're talking about.
See, niggas talked about her, right, and what she said and all that, and then some niggas dismissed it, but they missing the point. The point is that she was on a panel where these white boys sit around talking about y'all all day. You're not in their world. You're not at their college. You're not robbing them. You're not doing nothing. They live somewhere in white America. Most white people in America live in white enclaves. States that are primarily white. In counties that are primarily white. And they still talking about you. And y'all don't understand nothing about media. That's what YouTube is. So sitting up here arguing with each other, disrespecting each other, calling each other's nigger. Yeah, they take that shit and it empowers them. All because you want to feel good in the moment. Ain't that the same thing a ratchet woman does? Because she can't shut the fuck up. She got to tell it like it is. That's what you cats be out here doing. Real talk. All right, so anyway, with that being said, man, I'm going to let y'all go. Let y'all do your thing. All you brothers who came through who understand where I'm coming from, salute to you. All the sisters who came through understand where I'm coming from. Doja Cat, thank you, Water Sniper. Yeah, that bitch.
Well, I want to, I told you when we talk, because, you and me, we actually talk off of YouTube. And I told you, you're going to have the floor. Come on up.
And, and X, man, this whole notion of like black people standing in their way. Who is standing in your way, man? Like, shut the fuck up, man. Y'all just don't want to be men to do the hard work and build. Y'all don't want to compete against other group of men. Y'all don't want to pay the cost to be the boss. Y'all okay being subservient and being second tier in somebody else's group. Y'all okay with white power, and you're going to be okay when these immigrants come up and be ahead of you. You're okay with all of that. And your fucking kids, whether they're mulatto or black, are going to have to go work for these other people again. And so are your grandchildren. You are not thinking forward. Period. You're not. Wake the fuck up, man. Come out here and no one got in my way. And I'm talking away. Look, X, we're not dealing with reality. I just sat here and talked about the PhDs and the people, the black people I work with in DC. Ain't nobody got in their way, but they still on code. Ain't nobody stopped me, and I'm still on code. But this nigga's talking about get out his way because it's just a conversation. This is emotional. This is a mental and emotional. All right. If no one's in your way, boss, no one black is in your way. Black people now don't have the power to get in your way. It's idiot talk. Just like black women don't have no power over you. The only time she has power is when you impregnate her. And she uses the system against your ass. But she still has to go to the system. You ain't show up to that courtroom because she was going to beat your ass. You showed up to that courtroom because that cracker was going to come with that gun and arrest your ass. That's why you showed up. We got to talk reality, man. If we want to change her behavior, take over your group, man. Set some fucking standards, create a code of conduct, and rule your shit like men. You got Afghanistan men out there dirty as fuck. They running their shit, though.
Like I said, man. And shout out to my brother. Black Ram is in the house. Brother
Shout out to Black Ram, man.
Me and Ram, man, you got to get up. That's my bro right there, boy. That's my little bro. We got to get together, brother Black Ram, and do something, man. Maybe this week or the following week, man. Hit me up. You got my information, man. I got to get old Ram back up here, man.
Hey, can I say something real quick, man?
Go ahead.
You know, look, we have Black Ram in the space. We have O'Shea in the space. We have Minister Jap. Let me say something. We don't need another Black Ram. We got one Black Ram. We good. We got one O'Shea. We good. We got one Minister Jap. We good. There's other opinions and other voices and other things that need to be talked about. And cats got expertise in certain areas. That's cool. But that's, you know what I mean? Like, spread out, brothers. We don't need another Black Ram. We got one. We good. We good with one Black Ram. All right? You know what I'm saying? We good. You don't need another one. And that's what I see a lot out here, too. There's a lot of, like, niggas want to be the next coming of somebody else. You know what I mean? They want to be a remix of somebody else. And, you know, come with your own point of view, man, and stick to it. We know what Jap's about. He about shitting on, you know, getting on single mothers and talking about certain things. And he stays on those topics. That's his niche. Black Ram has his niche. Cerulean Gray has his niche. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out here has their niche, man. Not everybody. Some individuals have their niche. Stop trying to mimic everybody, man. Stop that copycat shit. That's all I got to say about that, man. You know, peace to everybody in the chat room. Even if you said some foul shit about me, peace to you. I hope everything works out for you. I hope getting with Becky saves you. I hope that Stargate transmits you to another universe, and then you be saved from Blackistan. I hope it happens for you. But to everybody in the chat room who came through to listen, whether you agree with me or not, shout out to you, man. And I wish you guys well, and I wish you guys success. But at some point, we're gonna have to get that shit together, and we're gonna die. It's just that simple. I'm into power dynamics. If you want to punish black women, okay, create some power. Be in a position to punish it. But if you want to punish her, you're gonna have to be able to reward the ones that are right. So the sister's on point, you know, the sister's doing what she's supposed to do, you're supposed to reward her. That's how it works. But I know a lot of y'all full of shit because y'all won't do that. Y'all won't do that. Y'all call that simping. You know what I mean? Y'all call that cupcaking. Nah, if a sister's respectful and she's you know in pocket, I give her the same thing in return. I reward her with protection and love and respect. But if she's disrespectful, then she gets punished. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's how power works. Get in a position to reward and punish. But I see a lot of you niggas building these female channels, man, you know, and Danica gonna come in here and get her money off you goofy ass niggas and salute to her too. All right? But she ain't gonna touch none of you niggas. Just like Jessica ain't gonna touch none of y'all. Y'all just some simps. But go ahead and help build those women channels up, man. And brothers like me, we'll go out here and we'll build with the brothers we can build with, because I'm working with some brothers right now on some shit. And, you know, I probably won't even be around YouTube next year, X, because I got some business shit I got to do. I'm trying to become a millionaire.
Yeah, you told me before.
We talk offline. Yeah, we talk, you know, me and you talk on the phone. And yeah, I got some serious plans I got to put into motion. And, you know, I haven't done a live streams in 3 months, right? So in 3 months, you know, I've been so focused on my my finances and, you know, clearing up all my debt and getting rid of shit. You know, my credit score went from what 720, it was 720 to 760 to 817. Now I'm at 822. That's what I've been doing in 3 months. I've been that focused on my finances. All right, and I got some investment ideas coming up. So I got things I got to focus on, and I'm not going to have time to be in the space. When I came to Black YouTube in 2015, I thought this was to be a place for Black men to build with each other. That's what I thought it would be. I didn't know it would turn into this shit. I didn't know it would turn into this shit. Sitting on panels, these fucking YouTube churches, just gossiping for 8 hours. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't even dropping content. I mean, it's just gossiping for 8 hours, sitting around talking about nothing, trauma bonding. I'm wondering if niggas ain't got any lives, man. Like, I mean, are you guys really living? Are you okay, bro? I gotta talk to them, like lipstick out. Are you okay, sis? Are you okay, bro? Are you living? Are you out here getting it, man? Are you focused? We just lost our brother Chadwick, man. He gave you an example of life, man. How you live a life of service and purpose. I'm the same way. I don't want no fucking, sob story. If it's time for me to go, it's time for me to go. Burn my ass up and throw me in the water. I don't want a grave, man. All I want to do is build shit to pass on to my daughter, to pass on to her children, to pass on to my nieces and nephews. And that's what I'm about. Period. And I'm willing to work with any Black man or any sister for that matter who's about business. So with that being said, X, I just want to say, business is life and life is business. Y'all niggas need to handle yours. All right? JSHine is out. I said enough.
You're always welcome here, brother. You already know. You always welcome here. Always. No matter what. No matter what. You're always welcome on the T.P.O.T.
One last thing,
brother.
One last thing. Hey, Deborah, I wasn't crapping on her. Don't be mad if I, don't be mad because I'm, I'll put it on the spot. I salute Jessica X. She's a hustler. You know what I mean? She got these goofy niggas. I salute that. I buy Jessica X a dinner. I love sitting down talking to hustlers. Salute hustler. I recognize a hustler when I see one. Ain't nothing but love. Ain't nothing but love. I see Danica coming too. Wink, wink, wink at Danica. You know what I mean? I love a hustler. I love a sister that hustler. I just want her to bring it home to daddy. You know what I mean? And she gonna trap that paper from you goofies then and bring it home to dad. That's all I got to say. But anyway, I'm out, man. I'm gonna start clowning. That shit crazy to me, man. Niggas built her channel up.
All right. But still, hit me up. Just hit me up, man. Yeah, you got all my numbers. Just hit me up, brother.
Oh my God.
You already know what it is.
Man, this shit is. Oh my God, man. I can't believe what this shit have turned into, boss. I really don't. And I want to say to you, X, man, thanks for giving me the time to come up here. Keep
Absolutely,
doing it, man. This is your spot.
Absolutely.
You have what the fuck you want up here. Do what you want to do. And yeah, thank you. Exactly, Clutch. That's exactly what she did. You know what I mean? And niggas is getting mad because I'm pointing it out. It's not jealousy. I salute the chick. It's not jealousy, Leon. I salute that. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas don't like the truth out there. Y'all like that. You know what I mean? Motherfucker touched you as a kid. You want to keep it a secret? Nah, we're going to put uncle out there. We're going to put uncle out there. We're going to put auntie out there. We're going to tell the family secrets. You understand? Salute to that hustler. All right? Salute to all the hustlers out here, man. I'm out.
Peace, my brother.
Yeah.
Now, let's get off the line with my boy JSHine. And you damn Negroes, I got 122 of you up in here. So why the hell I only got 67 damn likes? At least the damn people freaking who hit the dislike, at least they had the energy to hit something. You other damn folks won't hit nothing. Hit that goddamn like button. Because if you don't, I will haunt your old black ass mama in her dreams. If you don't, I'll be floating over mama bed tonight. I will be floating over mama's bed tonight. Yeah, but that's my boy JSHine. He was in here bringing the heat like he always does. This is what he does. And I told him when we talk, come in, you're going to have the floor. Just like I do everybody, man. So I know I'm going to have motherfuckers writing me, talking about, oh, X, why you let JSHine come on and say this and that. If y'all haven't figured it out by now, man, T.P.O.T will allow any brother on piece. Anybody, especially somebody like JSHine, because that's my folk. I don't give a fuck if none of you motherfuckers don't watch me no more because of it. And I will bring him back on this motherfucker tomorrow right after you unsubscribe. Because that's my folk right there. That's my folk. So don't waste your goddamn time writing me and saying, oh my God, why you had JSHine on and also kind of nonsense. Don't waste your time, man. Don't waste your time. Because I know it's a lot of that going on here where motherfuckers want to tell you, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Man, this channel isn't for that. I mean, this channel here. Oh, and good look on that Cash App, brother New, my brother. That's just like a forever supporter right there. That brother supports me, man. Shout out to brother New, man, because brother New will hit me with a Cash App like days that I ain't even on the air. I look down there and brother New done dropped the Cash App on a brother like out of nowhere. I mean that brother, man, supports me like I don't know what, man. Shout out to brother New, man. But yeah. By now, y'all should have realized that, T.P.O.T is a relatively neutral platform, man. I try not to take sides, none of that kind of bullshit. People say things that I agree with. People say things that I don't agree with, things that I disagree with. And that's fine. That's fine. I mean, because we don't all think alike, folks. We don't all have the same positions. We don't. So, I mean, I'll say again, don't waste your damn time writing me, goddamn it, because I ain't going to ever stop JSHine from coming up on here. So, fuck out of here. Don't even waste your time talking to me about no motherfucking J.Shine. Because any of you motherfuckers write me about J.Shine, I'm going to go into my shit. And if you on my channel, I'm going to block your dumb ass. So just stop it. Don't get yourself blocked by talking about the folks. Just forget it. But, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do now. Because I believe brother J.Shine had to bounce. But I don't know what y'all want to do. Do y'all want me to open the panel up? Do y'all want me to close shit down? I mean, what do y'all want me to do? I'll let y'all choose it. Y'all know I let the audience, I defer to my audience. Just like on the debates. I defer to the folks here. Right here. These good folks. What y'all want to do? Should we shut it down? Because y'all know we usually don't throw down on Saturdays unless we throw down on a debate. And usually we don't throw down until like 8 o'clock. But, I mean, it's up to y'all. I'll let y'all decide. Bumper Stock said, take a rest, T.P.O.T. Why do I look tired? Well, if y'all would have known what happened to me yesterday, y'all have no idea the last 24 hours have been like. Yesterday, somewhat of a crisis. I'm not going to bore y'all with the details, but I actually feel okay today. Oh shit, cut to the chase. What's up, young fella? I like that young fella right there. Cut to the chase. I like that young fella right there. He said, nah, you need to rest, X. Must know what happened yesterday, man. You talk like you know what happened yesterday. Here, I wasn't on the air. Goddamn Bumper Stock is a goddamn psychic. That motherfucker psychic. Because yesterday was quite trying. Don't be in my goddamn head, Bumper Stock. Get out of my goddamn mind. Get out. So what y'all want to do? Y'all ain't saying nothing. What y'all want to do? You got to tell me something. Or I'll just shut it down and fucking go smoke me a damn cigar or some shit. And drink a beer out on the deck. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all want me to open it up? I'll open it up. We can rap for a little while. Cause I'm gonna try to end this one kind of early, you know. Cause I know my wife and my daughter, they probably barbecuing out back. They like barbecue like whenever it ain't raining. There's goddamn barbecuing going on at the old ex compound. The old ex compound, especially on Saturday night, goddamn it. There's gonna be some barbecuing going down in the backyard. That's a given. I might bust off some fireworks too, you know, because I got quite the supply of fireworks up in the attic. You know, I collect them, I hoard them. I hoard them, so I always got the boom boom going on, boy. Yeah, always got it. You know. Plus my little nieces and nephews and grandkids and shit. They like, oh, do some fireworks, pop, do some fireworks. So, you know, I got to do it for them. They won't leave my ass alone. Got to keep that shit around for them. Pop, do some fireworks. Be trying to convince me to let them light the motherfuckers. Like, get the hell out of here. We ain't doing that one. That one we ain't doing. We bust them off. But you lighting them is a non-starter. Little fella. Yeah, that's a non-starter. So what y'all want to do, man? Nobody's saying nothing. I guess y'all want me to shut it down, right? Y'all want me to shut it down? Yes, no, maybe so. What the hell is going on with this? Always some old bullshit happening. Machismo says panel. The only one who want me to open it up is Machismo? That's it? Is that it? Only Machismo wants me to open it up? Did I see your... Hold on. I think it's too far up, Brother Edward. Because you know the shit only let you go back so far. It's too far up. My bad. You know, I be trying to catch them all. I be trying not to interrupt brothers when they talk. So I put it on the screen if you drop a super chat. And also if brothers is rapping, I'll thank the person for the Cash App as well. I put that on the screen, because brothers be in the midst of their, whatever they doing and they talking. So I don't interrupt it. If I'm talking and one comes through, then I'll mention it, but if somebody's up and they in the middle of whatever they're doing, whatever they're saying, I'll just put it on the big board, to keep them interrupting the folks, let them go ahead and say what they gotta say. But I'll put the link in the chat. I guess we'll rock out for a little while. We'll rock out until I smell some of that damn barbecue chicken out that motherfucker. Then I had to get up off of here. As soon as I smell it, I will be gone. Once it get to the point where I smell it, then I'm going to be out of here. Yeah, so the link's in the chat. Anybody want to come up? Anybody want to come through, chop it up for a little while? We probably ain't going to stay too long, but we'll open it up for a little while. See if the brothers want to rap. If not, I'll shut it down and go in the backyard and see what these ladies got cooking. Yeah, come on up, young fella. Come on up if you want to cut to the chase. Come on up, brother. Yeah, I mean, let me say this, man, before we start to bring brothers up and stuff. The thing about YouTube, right? YouTube is very cliquish, it's very cultish, it's very, it's very crew-like, and I get it, certain brothers bond together, to form a group, and that particular group has particular stances, so on and so forth. I get it. I understand it. But what people also have to understand is that, I mean, not all of us are going to be alike, and not all of us are going to do the same thing. Now, me, I've always seen neutrality as sanctity. Okay. I've never tried to be part of anybody's group. I've never tried to be part of anybody's clan, because I've been through that shit before, man. And when you do that shit, you find yourself taking sides. And when you take sides, oftentimes you take sides on shit that ain't necessarily right just because you're going along with the group. Because sometimes the group will have a position against something that's actually in the right. But because you're in the group, you have to be against it to be considered part of the group. And I just can't go there. Number one, I'm too motherfucking old. Number two, that's not how I live my life. All right. I mean, I don't take no collective thought with people, especially when the shit they thinking, I think it's wrong. I'm not going to think it's right just to be part of this particular group. And like I said, I'm too old to be in a fucking gang, in a clique, in a cult. Like motherfuckers come to you talking about code and all this kind of bullshit. Man, code is whatever motherfuckers say it is up here. All right? The code changes. It changes with every fucking person who gets up here and says the word code. Therefore, there is no code at all. If the code can be changed with every person who's saying it, there is no code at all. So motherfuckers can't come at me with that code shit, because I've seen some of the most uncoded shit I've ever seen in my life right here. The main motherfuckers who be talking about code and shit be doing some of the most off-color shit you could possibly imagine. But then they'll turn around and talk about code. What code is your narratives, what you believe. Everybody's code is not simpatico. The only motherfuckers that's on code with you is the motherfuckers in your peanut gallery. Whatever peanut gallery you have, your code sticks with them. Yeah, your code sticks with them. So spare me the code shit. Spare me the policy shit. Spare me this is how shit's supposed to be done. No, this is how shit's supposed to be done for you, not for me. And I'm the type of person where I don't even care if I lose numbers or subscribers because of how I think. I don't care. I've said that many times. I've said it many times. I know I say a lot of shit that people don't like. But one thing I don't do is I don't fuck with people either. You don't see me sitting on a fucking panel with a bunch of motherfuckers talking shit about the next person. When people come up here and talk shit, that's them talking shit. That's them, not me. I don't even involve myself. A lot of times, you know what I do? When motherfuckers go to talking shit, I do this shit right here. I come back when motherfuckers start talking about some other shit. Because that's not my style, man. I don't fuck with people. I've never fucked with people. And anybody who follows me knows that. I don't fuck with you. I don't talk shit about you on my streams. I don't talk shit about you behind my back. You can talk to motherfuckers who call me. Because guess what? Some of you motherfuckers out there got my personal phone number. Just like JSHine got my personal phone number. There's quite a few of you motherfuckers out there who have my personal phone number. And y'all motherfuckers call me. Y'all call me when I do something y'all don't like. Y'all will call me and be like, yo, X, man, that shit you said the other night was fucked up. What you have the right to do. And guess what? I don't say nothing bad about you, do I? I don't say bad shit about other people, do I? And I'm talking about motherfuckers who talk to me offline. Fuck up here. I'm talking about offline. That's who I am. That's who I've always been. And that's who I'm always going to be. So anybody that has a problem with me, just understand that it's your problem, not mine. You understand? You understand? But anyway, we've been joined by Brother M.O.T, Cut to the Chase, and Brother Edward Bailey. Brother M.O.T, what you got for me, man?
Can y'all hear me pretty well?
Yep, go ahead.
I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm just saying that I disagree. I think this pro-black stuff is nothing but virtue signaling. I think that all this anger you got towards brothers not really working together should be centered around these women and their decision-making and choices, how they decide to side with the government over black men. I don't believe in this dating coach, this player hookup shit, and I'm not willing to sacrifice another group of black men to fix these old problems, to be quite honest with you. Because it's not something that I would do. No, if we want to fix this problem, it's very simple. Mass polygamous relationships for people who believe in these concepts and leave everybody else alone to do whatever they want to do. Because the women just sitting in the middle waiting on a winner. I don't want them waiting for another grab-and-go Negro who is going to be able to correct all their issues. They've been plenty goddamn disloyal. And they're not going to be able to leverage the sex they wouldn't have had with somebody in the past with their current situation right now in order to force people to take them seriously. I think that's out of line. I think if you believe in this concept, I think you should invest in this concept with your own life rather than waiting on other people to realize this stuff on their own.
Yeah, well,
it's not hard.
I mean, I can kind of agree with those concepts, but see, I've kind of moved away from that stuff because, see, me, I'm more focused on the kids. You know, fuck these grown-ass motherfuckers. Ain't no changing these motherfuckers. Ain't no changing them. There's no changing them. But kids can actually be shaped because you look at a motherfucker like me. You can't shape me. What I think is what I think. This is what it is. But a child is different. You know, and I think I often say this. People talk about the black future, and I've been saying this for the past couple of weeks. The black folks' future is black children. That is the black future. Because 30 years from now, my black ass going to be dead. But 30 years from now, a 5-year-old's going to be 35. So I think we got to kind of start there. That's why I jump on these mammies so much. That's why I jump on them so much. Because I know that these fucking women, the shit that they're doing and the way the shit affects the kids is their fault. Now, people will dispute that and they will say, well, you know, it's the men's fault because they're not there. I'll give it to you fine. You say the men aren't there. But it's not the men's fault the way these women beat these children. It's not these men's fault the way they neglect these children. It's not these men's fault where these fucking women give access to people who can hurt these children. I don't believe that that's the men's fault. I don't. She's choosing to do this shit. She's choosing to do it. Because if a man has custody of a kid and something happens to that kid, would we fucking blame the woman for not being there? Of course we wouldn't. We wouldn't. We wouldn't blame her. She's not there. But somehow we need to blame the man because this fucking woman is doing all the shit to this kid, beating these kids to within an inch of their life, starving them, neglecting them, allowing them to be molested. That's kind of where I'm at. That's where I'm at with this shit at this point. I don't give a fuck what grown people do. Do what the fuck you want. Do what you want. I don't give a fuck what these hoes do. I don't give a shit. I'm a married man. I've been married for 19 years. I don't care what these hoes do, except when the shit starts to affect the little tykes. Now it's a fucking problem. Go on out there, do all the shit you want. Kill your damn self if you want to. Just don't let the shit affect
Everything
the children,
they do
man.
affects the kids, though. Everything they do affects the kids. The
That's what I'm saying.
Affects the kids. The environment that they raise them in affects the kids. So you have to care about it all the way around, not just at the point when it shows up at your doorstep. You know, that's how our community works with intentions and actual follow through. Like now,
I don't have a problem with the hoes and the thoughts and the ones that don't have kids and they just out there hoeing and doing their shit. Do it.
I don't want that to happen. Like actually, you have to realize if you make it okay for chaos to happen, then you're overall are responsible for what happens with it. This is why I say once you the caps and limits on people, starts to be better under control. You know, it's just that I'm not okay with it at all. I'm okay with them as long as they're messing up their own life. But the moment they have a kid, I want to destroy their ability to have any more children, or make it so that they can't get married to anybody. And if they do, there's a gang of things that's going to be in place to protect the man, even if they get off the marketplace. I'm actually with protecting people.
Yeah. I mean, you know, once they start having kids, the ramifications become different because now what you're doing isn't just affecting just you, it's also affecting the little tykes, you know, so it's a different deal. It's a different deal once they start having kids and shit, you know, and, you know, they're doing all this crazy shit because it influenced the kids. And then you look up 15, 20 years later, you know, they've done a terrible job of raising the kids. Now these kids are the motherfuckers breaking into your house, breaking into your business, stealing your car, shooting you, shooting other folks, shooting babies and shit like that. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at with it because, you know, this is what we come up against when, you know, kids are raised in fucked up environments. What happens? These kids grow up to be the very motherfuckers. All right. They grow up to be the very motherfuckers that we talking about. The very motherfuckers who destroy communities. The very motherfuckers who rob, steal, kill, do all this bullshit. They become
on
very
YouTube
people.
acting like, they're on YouTube acting like they're above board and shouting down the actual thinking class brother here on YouTube. That's where they are. They're right here, pretending to be those guys who destroyed the community from back before. That's where they're at. They're right here. You know, and for me, I'm sorry, life sentence without the possibility of parole. You know? Raise some goddamn shorties right, and you'll maybe get a chance.
Yep.
No more.
Yep. I mean, I just did a show Thursday talking about a bunch of babies who've been murdered. Babies. 6 and 7 and 8 years old, man. Like, you know, these are the type of people that are being sent out into the world. People who would assassinate 6 and 7 and 8 year old kids, 5-year-old kids. So
they grow up
I mean,
with that indecency thanks to the environment that they were raised in.
Yeah. That's the fucking problem, man. It was just, I don't know, man. It's one of those what came first, the chicken or the egg scenarios, man. And to be honest with you, I don't know what we gonna do to stop this shit, man. I don't know what we gonna do to stop this bullshit. I don't know what we gonna do, man.
It's an ongoing thing. I mean, this is a ball rolling down a hill. The only thing you can do is remove yourself from the bottom of the hill. Right now, this thing has too much momentum. And one-way momentum. You know, by the time you get a hold of one of these kids, you know, they destroyed 2 and 3 generations.
Yeah.
With this so-called freedom. And, you know, you got the maybe success rate is maybe 1 child per household out of 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So out of all the stuff being created, so now 50 years go by, the people who could have actually made this stuff and who could have actually fought the government, who could have been the voting base They got vastly outnumbered and outranked by people who didn't give a damn. That's what happened.
Insane. It's insane.
I'm just saying it got destroyed on a household by household basis. We can only fix it on a household by household basis. And we cannot be expecting other people to take on responsibilities that are not theirs. It takes a lot of work to become a self-sufficient person within this society. It could be gone within seconds with the wrong sexual experience with the wrong person. I think that's bad. I think we need to raise that awareness level so that way the people who are actually in these dire straits can continue to be in them and protect a level of kids from the actual outcomes that their mothers and potentially fathers have been through. I think we got to be very upfront with these people about what's going on within the society and life.
Yeah, I agree. Truth wins out in the long run. It just does. We got brother Cut to the Chase up here. What's good with it, young fella?
Hey, what's going on, X? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
Pull the trigger. You got it. Pull the trigger.
So what are we talking about? I don't really that conversation y'all just had. I'm really not interested in it. Because we talk about it. We talk about it so much that now my head is hurting. I came up here just to chop it up with you, talk. Because this is my debut, and you know I never had a chance to chop it up with you because I don't really get on panels. So
yeah, I thought me and you we were supposed to link up because I was trying to get you on one of the debates a while back, right? You and I were chopping it up. Yeah, we were chopping it up. So what do you think? Because I know you're a younger fella, right?
Yeah,
you're a younger fella.
I'm 26.
Yes, you're a young fella. You're like the age of like my next to youngest kid. Okay. So what do you think about this stuff? What do you think about this whole YouTube and the spear and black men own it? Like from the point of view of a young guy, what's your take on it?
Well, actually, when I first started YouTube, I've been doing it like for a year. I was making content for black men strictly. But then I just went for a broader audience because this space, it's like a circle jerk, too much drama filled. And me as 26, I came to this space. I was 25 at the time. And I seen older people acting the way they act. I was like, fuck that. I don't want no parts of being in that type of drama. So I just changed my audience and made broader content. And now people talk about women being in the space. I look at it like this. It's the men fault in this space. They have a younger content creator as a man, won't support him, but all a woman got to do is just jump on panels for like 2 weeks. And then she says, okay, I started my channel, y'all come over. And she got 300 to 200 people in the chat. But the younger man making content, he doesn't get that support from the same men in this space. So that's the men fault. You incentivize the women and the women don't even bring anything new to the space. They just regurgitate everything that men been saying, but they get the profit off of it. They get the biggest profits, super chats, but they're not really coming up with any innovative ideas. But women, the men get behind the women, give them super chats, and they got to do the bare minimum. But you got young brothers like me, other people who had to start from ground zero and had to build. I had to build my channel up. I didn't really have a pre-built audience given to me. I just started YouTube and it just started catching on. I just started growing. But I seen other women in this space literally jump from panel to panel like 5 times and say, all right, I'm starting my channel. Then she got 300 in the chat. And now men are bitching, whining, and complaining about women taking over the space. Well, the men, there's no consequences for women in this space. Men try to question women. What are your intentions? Why are you here? What the hell can you do to stop her? She don't have to answer to you because there's no consequences. Women get to run freely, get to have any type of conversation they had. So there's nothing you can't even offer a incentive, and you can't give our women consequences. They don't have to answer to you, but it's our fault why women run in the space they do.
Yeah, well, I mean, go ahead, brother MOT.
Well, the problem is that most of these dudes think it's magical to talk to women. That's the problem.
Well, I look at it like
that's what the issue is here. So it's like cut to the chase. You can say the exact same things that I've been saying for 3 years. Now you could have a guy come through this space because he added a woman on the panel, and she agrees with 400-500 motherfuckers in the group. And guess what? That's what happens when you don't control the actual product. Like me, I'm here to help men. And the compromised dudes are going to show who they are. You don't have to do shit because country chase, you have to realize, man, it's a very small group of men who want to move forward. A very small, 5% at best. You know, everybody want to be a connoisseur of the information of moving forward without moving forward. That's why these conversations kind of repeat until women start taking advantage. Well, not really advantage. I mean, they're doing what's easy.
Well, I will say this, just from being in this space, you get a group of black men, everybody tries to dislike each other. They find reasons to separate black men. You like games, stay over there. You got a kid, stay over there. You have a record, stay over there. It's like people try to separate black men. Black men try to practice elitism against each other because they cannot compete in the real world. Instead of just looking at black men.
Whoa. You need to practice elitism. Because when it comes to people acting like they're sexually elite, everybody's mouth stay closed. But when it comes to being elite on real shit, nobody wants to hear that. So it's a certain type of elitism that people don't like. So it isn't elitism across the board. Because if people wanted to brag on how many women that they stowed away are the same dudes who are out here on child support. But these are the same dudes turning around calling dudes like mythical incels and shit. So it's like, hey, we know what's here. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's been the same conversation over and over again. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, we need to start cutting these people off and making them prove why they're here.
I'm gonna say this, man. The people who obviously seeing practice the elite, who talk like they're elite on this space, it's just a fucking avatar that moves when they talk. They're not even showing their work, but they get on the internet and talking like they're elite. How the hell can I take your word as you being elite that you can show me anything? No, I mean, it's just people. It's just people with moving avatars. They talk like they're elite, but they keep saying, "I don't want to show my face on YouTube."
People, wait, hold on a second. When we got people here who claim to be dating coaches who have not produced a bitch, who claim to be elite and actually teaching people shit.
Hey, that's
so. What are we talking about here? That's why you have to narrow down what you're actually talking about, so that way we can be realistic about what we're saying.
All right, look. You get a group of black men. I've been in this space. I don't even jump on panels because it's too damn toxic. A bunch of grown ass, old ass black men act like bitches on panels to me. Look, let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. You'll get a good conversation going, and the moment somebody make a lifestyle decision that they don't like, they try to throw him away.
For example,
over there, this is stupid shit. I can be like, man,
dude. For example, we got to be specific. No, we can't have this generalized conversation that's not being specified.
All right, look, if somebody goes away, if somebody say they're talking about women, and a guy just happened to say, I don't have a problem with the women, or I use this type of method to get the women. If the people don't agree with that, it's an argument. They talk them to the side.
Okay, game nigga shit.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. I mean, we're bragging on hoes. We're not bragging on decent fucking women. That's what they're bragging on, hoes. And they don't fucking belong here. They belong out there in the street with them same bitches that they bragging on. So it's not about what method they do to get a bitch. It's about the problem that you are putting a bitch on a fucking pedestal by trying to hostile some ran through across other black men. Other black men are doing shit. Niggas don't want to be around these fucking hoes all the time. No, man. I can't fuck with it.
Hey, but look, check this out. As me being 26 years old, most of the conversations, whether it's game or not, most of the conversation revolve around bitches to me. Most of the conversations leads back to a bitch. If we can be talking about something productive,
because you don't have any power, and that's the only power that you got at 26. Because most people haven't even graduated school yet, or even haven't even finished their apprentices, unless they had a significant head start, or their investment, or built a business. So I understand that that's the level of power, and that's what 26-year-olds talk about. But we got other people in this space who are not 26, who are like goddamn near 50. Talk about 26-year-old shit.
I agree.
And, yeah. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. What I've found, what I've seen. I mean, a lot of times there are people that I used to watch, and I just don't watch them anymore because it's sort of like their content hasn't evolved. If you listen to what they're saying now, they were saying like the exact same shit like 3 years ago. And it's like, okay, I agreed with you then. I agreed what you said back then. And it was good shit. But it's like we're still talking about the same stuff. And then you have people who have splintered off from that person or that group or that mind frame, and now they're pretty much repeating the same stuff. So, it begs the question of how long do we continue to talk about the same things, and if talking about the same thing isn't helping, what is it doing? I mean, those are the questions that
It's
that
making
I
them money.
ask.
It's making them money, which I'm not against. But at
And
the
I
end
don't
of
have
the
a
day,
problem with that. I don't have a problem with
people
that at
gonna do
all. I
what's
mean,
easy to make money, and now that one person became, I don't
Hey,
think it's successful, but everybody's gonna follow the same model. So everybody's gonna bring the same compromised person right back in here and make them the standard of validation of masculinity, which I think is some fucking bullshit. Accomplishments and things that you do is the standard of masculinity, not how many of these motherfuckers you can put away. Because if you meet the conditions, you get laid. So the only thing you're doing is bowing down to get the shit anyway. And all these people who claim they got all this control and shit, dude, you ain't got no control. If you still fucking with this shit in this condition, you're not a man. You're a hoe, just like her.
hey, hey, look. This is how I feel about this space. As far as YouTube goes, you can make a good amount of money on YouTube just by doing the videos. But it seems like a lot of people in this space, I won't say they're deprived of talent, but they're deprived of business savvy as well, because a lot of it's just like a circle jerk, very cliquish, and everybody is sharing like the same 2,000 subscribers. Instead of
No
thinking,
originality.
look, like all right, for example, I'm 26. I do broad. I'm a black man, so I speak from a black perspective. But I always try to do a broad topics that can attract new subscribers. I don't want to just share. I don't want an audience with the same people in this space. But it seemed like everybody else, somebody else in this little bitty space called the Black Manosphere would do a show, and then I'll look up an hour later, somebody else is doing a restream of that show. It's like
yeah.
you're not reaching new people with that. You really want the space to grow, and you really want money.
They don't. They
You
don't
need
want the space to grow. They don't want the space to grow, man. They want. They want to focus. ED on the same thing that it's been focused on, and everybody's going to come into space, and then all of a sudden, you're going to realize why they're here after 6 or 8 months, or until they get monetization, and that's it. That's
well,
why the space always been.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think women on YouTube control their spaces better than the men, because I went to like Paris Milan. I was on a phone conversation with her. I said about colorism. She was talking that bullshit. She hung up and blocked me. They won't let men invade their spaces and eat off their fucking plate. But men,
Not
they'll
at
see
all.
a woman, they'll see a woman regurgitating what men say, and the men open it up. She get to be on everybody panel. She get to get one-on-ones. And you got young brothers who've been putting it down, and they don't even get that opportunity. So this space, that's why I don't make content for. I used to want to. I don't even make content for black men no more. I say if I don't spend my time making content for black men, then a black woman can come along and just do the same content and just use regurgitated, and she get to eat more than me. Fuck that. I'm not making content for y'all. That's how I
Here's
look
the
at
thing, man. Here's the thing. It's about why you make the content. Has your reason changed?
it. Hey,
I
I'll say
know
this.
personally. Go ahead.
I'll say this. I make content for black men like me. I don't get on here and say I'm almighty. I come from majority of what black men come from. Like just like a lower middle class family. But I see a lot of black men in the poverty, lower class. So it's like police interactions. I just do commentary on shit. and I put it out, and I get tons of emails of people saying they like my perspective. I changed the way they thought. That's what I do content for. I'm not necessarily saying I'll just do content to throw my thoughts out there and people connect with. And so my reason hasn't changed, but I just refuse to be in this space making content. Then a woman can come along with half the fucking talent and have motherfucking 300 or 400 people in her chat, and she getting super chats and shit. Another content creator that's a man that I feel is talented might have 15 people. We don't promote. That's why you see the same people creating content. We don't give people incentive.
I don't even care about that because we talk about the women, but you got bitch ass niggas who act like women who do the same exact fucking shit. So if we're not gonna check the fucking bitch ass niggas, how we gonna check the women, man?
Hey, but look, when I see two idiots yelling and screaming on the panel, I can't tell who the idiot is. They both act like bitches to me. I don't care who's right. If two grown men yelling and screaming on the panel, they both bitches
right there,
to me.
cut to the chase. Listen, you should care who's right. You should listen to the conversation and what's being had in the conversation if you're gonna be there. Because the yelling's happening for a reason.
Well, as far as
I'm gonna go smooth smack the fuck off on any motherfucker not well read on shit but got fully fledged fucking opinion. I do this shit all the fucking time.
As far as like women being, being on panels and shit like that. I mean, I had that a while back. I used to have 4 and 5 women on a panel. I did that shit for a while. So I mean that's not nothing new. What I think causes the problems is sort of like what cut to the chase is saying. He's saying that women are coming over to where men are and they're getting more shine. But that's going to happen anyway. It's going to happen anyway because I mean, men are going to go where women are. I mean, if they see a woman up here, despite all the shit that brothers be talking about, fuck these hoes and all that kind of same shit. The first motherfuckers talking about fuck these hoes and fuck these bitches, they'll be the same motherfucker over there in the chick's chat. So, I mean, that's kind of where we are, especially if she's a female that has been on a few panels and had a few conversations with brothers and all that kind of shit. She started a channel. Brothers is going over there no matter what the fuck they tell you, man. They're going over there. Not only are they going to go over there and be in her chat, they're going to be on her fucking panel whenever the opportunity presents itself.
SYSBM, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what a woman's opinion is. At the end of the day, these motherfuckers are advertising. And look, the audience choose where they go. I've never moderated or changed my message. I never did none of that shit. Why? I did it WON, without niggas or niggas' opinions or anything else. That's how I run my shit. I don't control people's time, where they go, where they spend their dollar at. I don't care about none of that shit. And this is why a lot of people, I don't even want to see what's going on in their chat because I don't want to see a motherfucker acting a different way when they over in my shit.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm going to say this. But see, look, all right. I'm 26. I'm mad talented, charismatic. You will not find another. Look, the men in this space didn't incentivize a guy like me to make content. So I went elsewhere, and now my channel's growing, 400,000 views.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm just talking to the men in this space. 400,000 views, 300,000 views. Instead of seeing a young dude on his grind, incentivizing him, they lost me because they chose a bitch who was just regurgitating, and they chose, so they lost me.
Move on. Cut to the chase. Move on. Like, dude, listen. Yeah. Most of these dudes are here to talk to women anyway. They're looking for a reason to. They're looking for the magic phrase to get this unchanged person to change into somebody just for them.
But they didn't tell me that when I first found this space. Didn't nobody tell me that? They made it seem like they sold the space on something different than what it is, though. That's what I'm saying.
No. It's very clear where the space is at. Men won't change and they want direction. And a lot of dudes want to talk to girls.
Yeah,
the motherfucking hidden figures around here. They want to talk to these fucking unchanged. Dude, we're not even talking about culture chase women. We're talking about motherfuckers who've been here and been other places. And you see these motherfuckers here, you see them other places. Every time a compromised dude show up talking about game and shit. Here you go with all these motherfuckers who claim to be decent black women in their fucking chat. Dude, it's a rap, son. A rap. Same motherfuckers who are over here agreeing with us. If you were to go into another chat, they saying some other shit. This is why, dude, as long as you keeping consistent on what you want to do with your channel and your time, you're going to be fine, man. And I wish you all the best with that. Don't worry about these motherfuckers. These dudes are stuck as fuck.
Hey, see, this is what I do. I watch MOT. I watch people channels. I be in the clouds, man. It's some good content in the space. It is. That's why I still be making my rounds in the space, just in the chat. It's some good content being produced. But damn, people talking about losing the space.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I want you to get the most out of this experience and the most out of your time. And sometimes, man, you just gotta be fucking you. Because here's the thing, cut to the chase. Nobody respects who you are in Black America unless you pulling up with a gang of bitches any fucking way. So you always gonna get the most out of what you do by keeping and remaining to be yourself, no matter what that is.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Other people gonna respect that. Other people like listen, we're actually in their space. We don't have our own space for decent black men. As you can see, the trajectory of where this shit is going, thanks to the viewership, it's quite obvious who's winning around here. And it's not the dudes who won't process and to move forward. It's the dude who still are stuck on and wants to talk to these women. Dude, you can't do anything about that.
Well, how the hell can you maintain a space if the men is not incentivized to create the content, and the women eat off the content more than the man? But sooner or later, it's gonna be more female content creators, and they're gonna shake the whole space out. It's gonna y'all gonna lose this space.
Well,
by this time
the
next
space
year,
has already the space was lost the morning Manosphere 2.0 decided to let these bitches here in the first place, to bring all these dating coaches and relationship hucksters in here in the first place. That's when the space was lost. We can't talk about it being any more lost than Manosphere 1.0 and 2.0. This shit is gone. It's never coming back. You got a bunch of niggas who came here who seen this as a way to hustle because they ain't got no fucking skills. That's what happened. A lot of dudes who failed out of life came to YouTube for their second fucking childhood to make a whole bunch of other stagnant niggas feel comfortable and safe. There ain't shit you can do with that, man. This is Black America. Black America is in this position. The only thing they're doing is presenting a narrative that they already fit into. And by you doing something differently, you're going to find your crowd. Me, I'm doing things way differently and connecting to schools and all this shit, going to go speak at colleges and shit to younger people, not just black men. And my shit's going in a different direction too. It's just that I know exactly what type of audience I want to get and I want to maintain. I get to choose the audience by my actions that I take. I deliberately say certain things to keep certain people the fuck away from my channel. I know most of these people act just like bitches. They'll get close to you, all of a sudden there's rumors and all this crazy shit. That's why I just maintain the maximum amount of control over my shit, like I do my business. And it's been working well. So I congratulate you on your success, man. Don't worry about these people. Don't worry about these people, man. They're not worried about you like that. They're not worried about the space like that. They don't care. They're here to make money.
Especially when it comes to your channel, man, and your content, man. Oh, the last thing you want to do is let these other motherfuckers dictate what you make. Because the same motherfuckers who telling you about your fucking content, they would have a shit fit if you said anything about theirs. So, I mean, just continue to do what you're doing, man, and walk the path that's the best for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be the path for every fucking body else, because everybody else is not building your content and everybody else is not living your life. So, I mean, well, me, I don't believe in that whole fucking group think shit anyway. I mean, you know, I have a community that I've built myself. I have wife, kids, grandkids, all that shit. A community that I have built. All right. A community that I have built with my own fucking hands. A community that I'm responsible for. All right. So I mean, when you doing your work or doing your content, man, it's the same way, man. You know, you're responsible for what you put out. And if you fine with what you put out, so be it. And the motherfuckers that ain't fine with what you put out, they'll stay the fuck away from you. See, this is the problem that we have. Motherfuckers wanna critique and talk shit about your content, but motherfucker, you study in my chat. You study writing in my comment section. You study want to come up on my panels. Motherfucker, if you have a problem with my content, why are you still here? Why are you still watching? Why don't you go watch someone else? What make you think you can get in my chat room and convince me to do something different because you're here? You're one person. If there's 10 of you, you're 10 people. So if it's so bad and it's so garbage and it's not good for anything, why do I have to read you talk about it in my fucking chat room? I shouldn't even see you because you ain't watching my shit, right? My shit sucks, right? So why do I see your name going up in my chat room talking about how bad it is? Just go ahead, hit that fucking dislike button and move on.
But all right,
go ahead.
But X, look, all right. I know y'all say the space is gone. I get it. All right, the space is gone, but there's still look as older.
I don't think it's gone. I don't think the space is gone at all. But I do think the space is changing. It's changing. I don't think it's gone, but it is changing.
But I'm just saying it's not. Of course, it's changing because it's not incentivizing good content. It just don't. It's more like, all right, I would see people sharing streams on community wall. If you're not in their circle, they're not gonna fuck with you, no matter how dope your content is. If you fuck with this dude that he don't like, he's saying fuck you too. And you fuck with the dude that he don't like, you saying fuck him. And it's become so cliquey. It's not even about the content, really. Whether you get promoted in this space is how many ass you kiss, really, man. I'm not kissing no ass to get promoted. I'm not going to be somebody little boy, because I feel like my talent can speak on itself. I can go with the best of them. So it just seems like the way you get promoted, if you're a guy, man, you're going to have to kiss some ass. And I'm just not with that. And if you don't, look, you got to be in a clique. You got to think. You got to have group. You got to practice group.
Somewhere else, man. Like, dude, this is not the example to like follow to make it. Like, I would have followed this example in business of how shit works here, I'll still be at the fucking bottom. I never would have built my shit. I would have to keep around a gang of motherfuckers who I don't like, and I would have to embody points of view that doesn't fucking fit me. That's why I keep doing my shit my way. Because guess what? There's a ton of motherfuckers who first they didn't give a fuck about me, thought I was all this shit. Next thing you know, motherfuckers coming back. Damn, man, you're right. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm right. That's why I keep talking, and that's why I keep moving. Because I already know the majority of these motherfuckers are lost. I'm trying to get to the 5% of motherfuckers who can be reached. The 1 to 5% of black men who can be reached. That's it. It's not that big.
Yeah, I mean, with anything else, I mean, if you were to go into an area where black people are, and you said, okay, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna try to help some of these black folks, you're probably only gonna be able to help about 5% of them anyway. And that's the truth. I mean, we've seen it, we've heard it, we've talked about it long enough, we've seen it over a course of time. You know, for us to think that all black people are somehow going to come to this greater understanding, we all going to reach the mountain, we all going to, that's not going to happen. Just like all people are not going to like you. All people are not going to deal with you. I mean, even in the Bible, it says, woe to the man who all speak well of, because this is how their parents spoke of the prophets. And what that means is, if everybody is saying good shit about you, that means you're appeasing every fucking body. That means you say the right shit to every fucking body. When you got a bunch of motherfuckers,
idea, man. It's a bad idea.
Huh? Yeah.
That's a bad idea.
If you got motherfuckers who don't like you, you probably doing something right. Because see, you're staying true to your form, man, and you're saying what you got to say, and you're doing what you got to do, and some motherfuckers disagree with it.
Yeah. Like I done had videos. I don't make videos about anybody. People in this space done made videos about me. They have my name in the. I just don't like my name in the fucking. Because I don't like being in this algorithm. I don't like my name being in the title. They make videos critiquing my whole video. Like if I say something about a police shooting, if I say simply comply, don't fight the police, don't hold court on the side of the damn freeway. The most important thing you can do when you come in contact with the police is make it back home to your family. Because I'm gonna be honest, black men getting shot and killed by the police is becoming profitable and entertainment in America. When a black man died, people arguing whether it's justified, was it unjustified, a GoFundMe will be created, marches will be held, and they'll be passing the collection plate around.
Yeah, but here's another thing about that specific subject. I require the police to be professionals too. We can't allow the populace to think they need to be more professional than the police. I used to be one, so I don't buy it.
Well,
yeah, you should do that. Well, I mean, I'm a bit of both minds. Yeah, you should do that. But
let me ask you this, brother MOT. When you were
at work.
When you were a cop, right? When you were an officer, how did you look at people? Did you look at black folks like, this motherfucker doing something, or no, maybe he's not doing something? I mean, how did you look at black people when you were an officer?
I really didn't care. It didn't matter. My approach was to help. Yeah, I let a lot of people go for a lot of shit. I took a lot of motherfuckers home who probably should got a DUI. I'm not here to fuck people's lives up. I'm here to protect the safety of the fucking general public. It's your approach to the situation. Because I know how these people approach whites in the same situations. I've done ride-alongs with them. I know. Like the neighborhood I used to stay in, these motherfuckers used to be setting up DUI checkpoints and like 5 points and like motherfucking off Martin Luther King. But they would go over to like Greenwood Village, Highlands Ranch, and fucking Littleton to niggas smoking weed in the fucking front yard. Nobody would be locking up those people over there in like the upscale areas, but they did all the fucking numbers in all the other black areas. So to me, I didn't give a fuck. I went out there, they knew who I was. When I was out there, motherfucker like, oh, that's that dude right there. Yeah. And, I kind of got in a lot of trouble by teaching people to be very discreet with what the fuck they're doing. Crime went down, the one, what the fuck's going on. Yeah, I'm out here telling motherfuckers how to really get down like that. Your fucking job is to make sure this shit is safe. I don't give a fuck what you sell out here. But somebody end up shot, somebody end up getting killed, you need to come up with some fucking information, we're gonna rip this fucking shit up. That was the fucking deal. Everybody was a fucking happy customer. Everybody was. And that's how you gotta work with it. But a lot of people are fucking sadists and they end up getting that job, man. And that power end up going to their head when they don't exercise that type of authority in all other circumstances. Because white people are the captains of not cooperating with police. Captains. Especially white women. And they see your ass as a black dude. The motherfucker act a whole goddamn fool when you be out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's a couple times I see a white woman, I'm like, man, fuck all this. So I need some backup. Yo, what do you need backup for? You go talk to him.
Well, we've been joined by my brother BMT. Brother BMT, man, what you got for me, man? Pull the trigger, brother.
Yeah, man. What's up? I listened to everything that was being said throughout the whole show. Some some things I agree, some things I disagree. But hey, it's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna believe what they believe. You know what I'm saying? We gotta just understand that about this space. As far as it goes, this space has become stagnant. Like water just breeding bacteria. That's just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta tell you how much I make. I actually just flexed on everybody today. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just show y'all what I do. I don't see other people, and I mean, there's only a few people that can actually showcase what they do, because outside of this space, it ain't shit, So, I mean, I don't give a fuck about too much, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I really don't give a fuck about YouTube. But honestly, if you can't take these things and apply it to your everyday life and it benefits you, then you're just wasting your damn time. You know what I'm saying? You're just wasting your time. And I only come here for networking. Other than that, I don't care to hear about all this shit because honestly, if you ain't changing no laws, if you ain't getting no shit amended, if you ain't getting no shit done, then the fuck you telling me about all this damn woes of your tireless lives. Like nobody's gonna give a fuck, but guess what? They're gonna keep going out there doing them. So I would say the best thing you could do, you better go start buying some property, buy some land, start being your own goddamn domination. Y'all trying to hold people accountable. These motherfuckers, you only way power is respected by power. All this shit, this YouTube shit, it don't mean a damn thing if you don't have no power to flex and put people under your heel. And I'm telling you straight up, as somebody who I know I got power. I don't give a fuck how y'all like me. I don't give a fuck how y'all think or I look. Nigga, at the end of the day, people come to me for checks and come to me for goddamn, what do I do, Mr. Johnson? Outside of that, I heard people say, well, Mr. Johnson, I'm a BMT, we're gonna get you fired. How you gonna get me fired from my own company? How you gonna do that? You can't do shit but with the power I allow you to. That's the thing about it. A lot of men they have not been in power in a long time. We don't be talking about policies or politics. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tired of the police? Go get on the police force. I bet y'all won't do that. Go get on the police force. Oh wait, that's crazy. Go form your own goddamn militia. I've never seen so many people flash pistols and guns and shit, but your ass won't ever go ahead and doggone just form your own militia. Y'all could have been did that shit. I do it all. Hey, shit, I got my. Y'all know me. I'll get y'all the ammunition and all the shit you need. But the thing about it is, these little bodacious talks about women, I don't give a fuck about a bitch. If she ain't sucking me, she ain't feeding me, she ain't doing shit for me. Why do I give a shit for what a woman on these channels do? Y'all give a fuck too much about these women. They listen. They will be on another nigga's dick before that monitor go off. They do. Game. The fuck is game? Game is when you doggone changing the stock market. Game is when you're changing the political and the insurance and the goddamn zoning rights. That's game. When the last time y'all heard us talk about zoning? Policies. Shit that beneficial for y'all. When the last time we ever put a lawyer on the goddamn panel say, hey man, we're gonna give you such amount of money and we want you to do X, Y, and Z for it. See, that's flexing. If you ain't doing that, then I mean you're wasting your time. But I know I'm talking like a white boy or I'm talking like some foreign shit. I know I'm the unpopular guy, but I'm like, let's show some results. I got a lawyer right there on the panel. Every other week she come on there. You want her? Retain her. Pull up the cash. She right there in Texas. But guess what? Ain't nobody gonna pull up that money. I look at a lot of y'all motherfuckers like YouTube preachers. That's it. YouTube preachers left from the goddamn black church and you got on social media and you start preaching. You see a hot bitch on YouTube, you follow her and goddamn get horny and wet. I don't give a fuck about these people. Listen, if it ain't giving me no power, if it ain't putting y'all in a position of authority, you're wasting your goddamn time. And I'll tell that to any motherfucker. I don't play games. I don't. I really don't. I play games with my kids on Destiny. I play games with people on my gaming channel. Here, I come here straight for business. I bet you nobody talked about that California shit, X. What happened to California? Nobody. I ain't seen that one other channel talked about that with them California kids. But nobody gave a fuck. But we already know we're going to have some more DJ kids in this motherfucking community in California.
DJ kids.
We're going to have a lot more of them.
Yeah, well, I mean,
go ahead.
You know where I'm at on this kind of shit, man. I mean, shit. I was up here the other night, right? Well, actually, I've been up here for the past couple of freaking nights where I was actually talking about, the same thing brothers often talk about, the future of black society, which are these little folks behind me who have been murdered. And you know, you don't hear this kind of stuff, man. You don't hear this kind of stuff, man. When it almost seems like to me, that's why I've stopped watching a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of brothers that I like and I'm subscribed to, but I haven't been watching them as much because it's getting to the point now that if you watch one stream, if you've seen one stream, you've seen them all.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You've seen them all.
Yeah.
You know, because you got brothers talking about the same exact stuff. It's not even like they're talking similar stuff. They're talking the same exact stuff, and that's fine. That's fine. That's their channel. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. I just choose not to engage in. If I can flip through 3 channels, if I sit down on my computer at night, flip through 3 channels, and every damn stream is talking about the same thing, I just watch that one, right? And get all the information I want because all 4 streams are talking about the same stuff. So all I gotta do is watch the one, right? I don't the other 3 are irrelevant if they're all talking about the same stuff. I mean, that's just how I look at it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, that's how I've been starting to think lately. So, you know, some shit I don't watch. And the same can probably be said about me. They probably, oh man, it talks about the same old shit as XYZ. So if that's what you think about me, I would advise you to do the same thing. Don't watch me and 3 other fucking people talk about the same thing. Just watch one of us and get the same information. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that's where we are. And I don't have a problem with what brothers do on their channel. I mean, you'll never hear me critique, oh man, you shouldn't do this on your channel. You shouldn't do that on your channel. No. If you do shit I don't like, I just don't watch. That's it. I'm not going to come up here and make a live stream about it. I'm not going to come up here and make a live stream about how I don't like what you did on your channel. Unless what you're doing is directly related to me. If it's directly related to me, I probably will confront you about it for the simple fact that I don't critique what you do on your channel, for the simple fact that I don't fuck with you about what you do on your channel. So if you directly relate your material to me, I'm going to have a problem with that once I get wind of it. A lot of shit I don't even know because I don't watch everybody. I mean, the last problem I had, you know, like last week, other people brought that shit to my attention. I didn't even know about it. I had no idea. Other people brought it to my attention. And that's when I went after it and I pursued it. But 9 times out of 10, man, I'm not even aware of that kind of stuff, man. So, you know, I'll say again, people are allowed to do whatever they want to do up here. They're allowed to do whatever they want to do up here. But guess what, man? You got to allow everybody else to do what they want to do up here, too. If you want to be able to do whatever you want to do, you have to allow other people the same fucking right. That's it.
You know, I talked to this guy, you know what I'm saying, you know, but I have a few techies, actual techies, that work for Microsoft. I said, yo, why does shit be always on shadow ban? Like, why don't these people be what? They're like, it's nothing conducive for actual audiences on YouTube. And I said, well, damn. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, would you show any of this stuff to a 15-year-old? And I'm like, hell no, I would never do that. And I said, oh, I get it, because the actual media can't actually watch this type of content. So that's why they have to stay in these space. So if you wonder why your ass stays shadow banned, or you just can't, nobody ever sees you, it's because the world, nobody wants to hear this type of shit. Nobody wants to hear it. You're almost like 1 foot into black internet, in the black internet. And I'm not talking about the black internet where doggone, black people hang out. I'm talking about where the people that get watched by the FBI hang out. Like, we want to know if this motherfucker gonna be a killer someday. Like, that's the motherfucker that they be worrying about. So I'm telling a lot of you guys, you gotta start producing some shit that's conducive towards society or humanity. And if it ain't gotta be for the black people, don't do it for black people. Just make something like a video or something where, hey, somebody can actually put it to work. Like, talking about how you grabbing pussy. Congratulations, dog. You just became some creep or weirdo. Same thing for the women that be talking about how they get all the dudes, but you never seen them with a man. Like, I ain't never seen, as fucked up as we are in this goddamn community, motherfuckers still talking about sex so goddamn much. Like, goddamn, shit. I never seen that much sex talk ever in my life, especially when I come here. Like, I'm not sure if y'all need to go get on a porn or some shit, but y'all got a dark obsession with porn or fucking. Like, fuck that. Go for the checks, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need actual people that are actually making moves, that are actually doing shit right now, man. Like, right now, today, we need to actually start getting people that can actually do something. So right now, hey, Trump done fucked up big time with the veterans. So right now, we need doctors, we need lawyers, we need people that are into different types of industry to start stepping up. Because if you ain't caught on what happened on with the U.S., and I'm not saying shit, I want y'all to go find it for yourself. You're pretty fucked up. So we definitely need to be more aware of what's happening, especially in our society, especially when it comes towards us as people. You know what I'm saying? Black people, you better understand, man, you better start making yourself more fucking marketable in this motherfucker, or else. I don't know what to tell you, because you know damn well the shit that we're saying right now, you can't use it. Let's be honest. You can't use the majority of this shit in these spaces at the actual job site. I'm just being honest, man. You're not about to go talk to your boss the way that some of y'all are thinking. You're just not. I would love for you to do a live recording, say the same shit you just said in front of your job. Motherfucker, you would have been walked off that damn site long the fuck time ago. Like, I don't know who y'all gassing up or trying to hype up or some shit. Like, y'all talking about how to cop a bitch at work and shit. I would have fired your ass right on the spot. I would have got rid of your ass. Y'all women be talking about how the dog gonna get a man. No wonder why some of these dudes are breaking y'all neck. Y'all be thinking of some devious, crazy shit. Like, yo, man, like some of this shit out here on these that these people be putting out or trying to sell are broken hopes and dreams that they want people to fall for. X. Like, I haven't seen a motherfucker yet show off a house, show off I'm not talking about you where you live. I'm talking about actual shit that motherfuckers can actually live in, or say, hey, I'm renting out this house. If anybody want to, you know what I'm saying, we can help you with that. You don't see those type of motherfuckers. You don't. That amazes me that we don't got these type of motherfuckers, man. Where do people try to tell people how to get into the military or Job Corps or different other shit, man? You ain't seen these people. So we gotta start. You gotta start understanding, man. If they ain't, and I mean, I get it. You can't tell people how to do their content, but I'm gonna just be honest, man. Yeah, a lot of y'all are a waste of space. You don't gotta like it. If you want to come up on my channel and prove to me that you ain't, I would surely like to sit there and listen to what the fuck you do that is actually a contributor of society or humanity. But I'm willing to bet, like, sitting on goddamn panels, like, I don't know how the fuck y'all keep up with panel gossip for goddamn 8 hours or 10. That's a whole fucking job. That's a whole damn job. I don't have time for that shit, man. In 14 hours, you know how much money I already made? That's literally going, hitching trailers, doggone shipments and stuff, selling ammunition and shit. Fuck this goddamn talk about all this damn reparation. Listen, I get it. Y'all like the reparation talk. It's a hot topic. But right now, listen, man, you could have been gone out and actually get a grant and got your own fucking land. You could have got 8 acres of land, get a grant, turn that into farmland and some property, put a trailer there, and boom. You could have made that money back. I bet you motherfuckers didn't never think of that shit. I'm trying to tell y'all just start changing up the fucking game that y'all talking about sex and about making your own fucking money and legacy.
They won't.
See me, I don't
worry about it.
I don't care. I don't care if people change or not. I mean, you can do whatever you want on your fucking channel. I mean, do whatever you want.
You successfully made your own integrated system. These motherfuckers are trying to sell you a broken PlayStation full of cockroaches that don't fucking work. Y'all trying to sell the broken dream of why you damn didn't make it.
But see,
that shit didn't work.
I respect their right to do it, though. I mean, if you want to get up here and just show me all the cats you got in your house, or you want to come up here and have people watch you sleep, I mean, that's on you. Now, I'm not gonna watch your shit.
Then take your ass to the fetish channel. Take your ass to the fetish channel.
I'm not gonna watch you and your fucking cats and shit like that, but you have every right to do it. I mean, you have the right to get up here with your cat. You got your rights to get up here and do whatever you want. Get up here and do your stupid dances and all the bullshit you want to do. Have at it. Now, I say again, I won't be watching your shit, but you have the right to do it. You have the right to do it. Go ahead.
It seems like when you get black people and they start talking about YouTube politics, they always want you to teach them or show them. What happened to just using this as the avenue of entertainment to gain revenue? Why does the content creator always got to teach you something? Like white people, they get on here, dogs looking out the bowl, playing video games all day, clocking money. But with black people, they belittle your content if you ain't teaching them or showing them something. I don't really use YouTube as a learning method.
Because you're being held.
I'll explain why.
You're being held.
That's weird that black people.
You're being held to their standard.
I will explain why.
Go ahead.
Don't come to a place called the Manosphere based on a specific model and turn this shit into some type of shit show. Go over there and do that shit over there without the Manosphere's fucking help. It's very easy. It's very easy. I'm saying. This is established content. Concept. I mean, it's cool, but that's why people do, and that's why I do.
If a dude teaching you real game, he got 17 people in his chat. But if somebody do an entertainment show, nobody shows that be having 500 to 700 people when it's entertaining. Nobody's coming to this space to really learn. Really, I know people like to think that they're doing something by hopping on the panel, feel like they're engaging with people, teaching them something, but nobody's really listening to that content on YouTube, and I don't feel like they should. You meet those type of people in real life and be mentors, or you learn, you soak up game from them in real life. But YouTube, some random nigga telling me, I don't know about that.
So there's this guy on YouTube, a white guy who does shows about land and what to do with it. I've never seen over 4 people on that dude's show. That dude probably cleared like $175 million last year. And he's on YouTube.
It be like that all the fucking time. It'll be like, when we gonna get reparations? And it be a dude who literally is telling you how to doggone clear $250,000. And I'll be like, wow, this dude told y'all that shit for free, but I had to sit in a goddamn class for $10,000, and he just told y'all this shit for free. Hey guys, let me tell you how to actually do drywall. Like, I'm like, god damn, like, who the fuck would want to come to nigga to? Like, I understand why something like, man, y'all want to just call this nigga TV. Because honestly, I told y'all, listen, if y'all want to talk about pussy, I start up the pussy network. I applaud you. I am happy for you guys. I want y'all to be the best you can be.
Hey, but look, if they saying people talking about women and talk about pussy get the views, and somebody's that's instructing or teaching doesn't get many views, where they just got to find a way to better connect with our audience and be entertaining, and do it. I mean, because you can be entertaining. There's some people in the sector and other sectors who can teach, learn, and have a huge following. But some of the people that be saying I be teaching, learning, you look around, they mean some nigga shit too. Let's just be honest.
That's true. No, that shit cut. What you say is true. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you off of my own channel. When I used to go show how to get jobs and security and different G4 and all that shit, when it was just me, nobody gave a fuck. I put a female on there. Oh my god! So I'm like, wow. All I had to do was put a female up here, and also you motherfuckers start giving a fuck. But then all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I get it. You gotta. It's like you gotta put the shit to make niggas want to sit down. Because we know a lot of you black boys and girls got ADHD, so we gotta find some way to get y'all to sit still. That hopefully you might pick it up some way down the line. But now I do get the people that they will pay for content and say, hey, BMT, can you talk about this? Or they'll say, hey, can you get MOT to talk about that? Shit you not. We did a show talking about how to start your own town. Did you know that video literally got flagged by black people? It got taken down by black people.
Yeah.
It got flagged by black people. We had a business investor, MOT and myself. We gave y'all the information, everything. We literally got flagged. I said, yo, we can't talk about this no more because we're going to keep getting flagged, and I can't lose this channel. So I understand. Listen, what you do is good. I watch your shit. What X does is good. But I remember the time when X was talking about some deep shit. Nobody came to the chat. I seen MOT talk about some shit. Nobody come. It's only certain shit people give a fuck to talk about. Like y'all think like I said, everybody think like I said, man. I get you. This is the Man Spirit when I came here was supposed to be a spot where we talking about how to get networking, money. I want to be able to send people to cut for doggone. Hey guys, if y'all need editing or tech or stuff like that done, go to my brother Tech. If y'all need something done with diesel mechanic, go hit a doggone Profit. But guess what? It's now a space where how do you go get your dick sucked? But now I'm on child support, page 2. I'm like, wow. The same thing y'all were getting away from is now what y'all are stuck in again. So we literally are now sending people into a burning building rather than actually telling them how to get the fuck out. So we're now actually going backwards into the twilight zone. And I mean, I'm like, yo, bro, like
Not just a burning building, Joe. I mean, not just a burning building. A burning building with a countdown timer outside the building telling you when it's going to full on explode. That's the building they're getting people to walk into.
Well, we often, you often hear this talk of, views or the lack thereof. And I mean, let's be honest. That's why we're here, right? We're here for people. Because if we didn't, we would just make the videos and show them to our families and our friends and shit. So if we putting videos up here, obviously we want people to watch them. But you would have people believe that if you have that state, you're somehow wrong because you want views. Every fucking body up here wants views. I mean, why are you doing the shit if you do not want views? That doesn't make any sense. But people will ostracize you. Say, oh, you're only doing this for views and clicks. Isn't that what YouTube is about? Views and clicks. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, when you hear this kind of stuff, it's hard to get your head wrapped around it because people will say, like I said, oh man, you're just doing this for views. You're not really doing anything. But if you try to do something that's, somewhat concrete and teaching and all that kind of shit, your view count will be very, very low. So what do? You do this stuff anyway and say to hell with the views, right? And then you do other stuff that's going to get you more views. I know. I have videos on my shit where I'm teaching you how to fix shit. I'm teaching you how to use a power auger. I got a video on my shit where I can teach you how to start your own garden, grow your own food. Guess what? People don't watch that stuff. So, but I still did it. I still put it up, but I do other shit because I know it's going to draw other people. You know, other people are going to come along. Other people are going to talk about it. You know, I mean, I think it's a little disingenuous to say, well, we only do it for views. You only do it for views. Every fucking body up here is doing it for views, man.
Yeah,
Everybody's up here doing it for views.
It's this weird thing where with black people, they try to moralize YouTube, man. And that's not the way you should do it. Nobody's trying to be a moral standard on YouTube except for certain people in this space that feel like if you're not teaching, people not learning, if you're not trying to teach people how to be productive, that you're doing wrong and you should be shamed for it. It's just YouTube, man. At the end of the day, people create the content that they think going to get views.
A lot of
and no
these
matter what
people,
sector
though,
you're in. Yeah.
A lot of these people, though, man, they like to take this motherfucking false fucking moral high ground up here. Like everybody's got this fucking moral high ground. What they're trying to take, you know, they're trying to take the moral high ground on shit and try to hold you to their standards, but they're not going to allow you to hold them to your standard. I mean, that's bullshit. I mean, you can't say, well, I want to hold you to my standard. But if I turn around and try to hold you to a standard, I'm wrong. As if you have the fucking copyright on what standard is, what code is, what the rules are. But man, get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Really? We've been joined by Brother Zero. What's good with it, man? What you got for us, man?
Shit, just got done hooping and then started listening to y'all. BMT and the other guy that's speaking, I don't know who he is, but this is the thing. Like, you have to keep coming up here and reminding people of the history of this shit over and over again, because as soon as some time passes, niggas have memories like goldfish, and they rewrite the narrative of the manosphere's history into whatever the fuck they want it to be that they're doing. The manosphere was created to stop feminism. That was the point. That was the goal. The black side of the manosphere, niggas split off to go talk about pussy because they wanted a solution to feminism that included pussy. It's really that simple. And I say this shit over and over again. I tell these niggas to go research this shit because all they have to do is go back in the archives. It's been on the internet for the last 20 fucking years. So the black manosphere is about pussy. That's the problem. The goal is supposed to be ending feminism and the God. See, the thing is, unfortunately, you have to talk about women when you talk about feminism because that's who has the power. That's who's in control. But the thing is, instead of confronting that elephant in the room head on, because they want a solution that includes pussy, men like to throw in, well, white supremacy controls feminism. No, it doesn't. They lost control of that monster like 50 fucking years ago. They lost control of feminism in the 60s, in the late 60s when Lyndon B. Johnson was president. That's when white supremacy lost control of feminism. And you want to know why? You want proof of that? Women have to be hired in white-dominated corporations. All of them. All of them. Not only just hired, they have to dominate the executive seats as well because of sexual discrimination laws. You want to know how else you know feminism is over white supremacy? Because every institution designed to help anybody, including white straight men, has been co-opted and dominated by feminism. That's how you know. You want to know how else you know feminism is in power? You can't talk about the shit and expose yourself at the same time because they'll fuck your life up. In fact, they'll run you out the country like they did the first generation of dudes that was on YouTube talking about the shit. And the first generation of dudes that was on fucking MySpace and Yahoo and internet chat boards like the POA shit and fucking Return of the Kings and what the fuck else? Craigslist, all of that shit. They run motherfuckers out the country for talking about the shit. So if you want to know who's in power, all you got to do is look at the people you can't criticize. You can talk shit about white people, but you can't talk shit about feminism without consequences. So that was the whole point of the manosphere. And again, the black manosphere split off so they could go talk about hoes. That's really all it came down to. And then the rest of this shit evolved from that. You got the PUAs that came in talking about no, this is how you get to the pussy, and then you had a lot of the new age, I call them neo pro blacks that came in talking about a bunch of shit about save my baby mama shit. So that's where we at right now. I mean, and this is literally the truth. All you got to do is go back and look at it. Stop rewriting this shit. Stop saying it's about business and networking and all that other shit. Because as soon as you put money into the equation, you lose the whole goal. So, the goal is to solve a problem, not this other shit.
So you're saying that it's just for feminism?
That's what it's supposed to be.
Okay, so niggas, I guess
again, niggas left so they could go talk about pussy. That's what you got to keep in mind. This is why the black people split off. Okay, so you're saying that the guys that are manosphere are combating. Well, I don't know what guys are here combating feminism. But, well, that's because y'all in that bubble of black. There's no white manosphere. Who's y'all? I hope you know that.
Who's y'all?
You're one of the people. I've heard you several times. Black. The black shit. Y'all try to separate.
I talk about black. I talk about black business and stuff. I mean, I'm not sure if you ever look at the stuff when I was talking about buying property or any of the stuff about actually how to go about, getting your LLC and flipping it in.
Right. So what you do is you make a black business sphere.
Wait, make a black business sphere? I don't give a shit to make any sphere. What's up with all these goddamn spears? Like, what's up with this fascination with spears?
Right. So you're over here right now. In the black sector of YouTube, aka the black manosphere.
Are you telling X is on the side now?
No. Somebody's side? You were just talking about business and networking and all that other shit.
Yeah. I network whoever I want to network.
So what you do is you make a black business sphere or network sphere, and then start that shit. Because again, if you come into a space that was originally designed for something else and then try to alter it, this is where you have all the problems, and then everybody's disagreeing on what the fuck it's supposed to be about.
So, do you go tell people who they got to network with or anything like that?
I don't even fuck about that.
Okay, so why are you telling me?
Again, if you think it's about networking and all that other shit, then you create a black network sphere, because that's what the original premise. I'm gonna have to remind you again. The original premise was about defeating feminism, and then the black sector, the niggas that split off, it's about pussy. So you're in a sector where niggas is focused on how to get to the pussy.
Don't y'all be on channels with women and y'all be kikiing up?
Okay, I don't think he's listening to what the fuck I'm saying.
I mean, do you hear what I'm saying? Like,
no. You're throwing out ad hominems talking about like kikiing it up with bitches.
Shit, man. Like, what the fuck?
No. Okay, so what I said was this sector is about bitches. So if you want to start a sector about networking, create the networkosphere. Because this sector is about bitches. The bitches coming in here and taking over was inevitable. As soon as you make the space about how to get to the pussy, the women are going to come in and take over. That's just how that works.
Okay, so all right, then you go ahead and do whatever you do on your side, and I'll keep doing what I do, and Cut is doing what he's doing, and we'll be cool.
Right, but the overall point is, you're in a sector that is about pussy.
All right. How long has the manosphere been around?
I don't know, like 20 years.
And they've been talking about defeating feminism for the whole 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Let me put this
together. You see how crazy this is?
The manosphere has been around for 20 years.
Probably longer.
Longer than 20 years.
It existed before YouTube.
And they've been talking about feminism. What's the next step? Okay. Are we still having these conversations? When y'all gonna put into action?
The reason why niggas are still having the conversation is because niggas want a solution that includes pussy. If you look at outside of the black manosphere, they already put solutions in place. Like first of all, walking away from degenerate bitches, but that means you can't fuck with these degenerate hoes over here. And what else? Non-state marriage and all the rest of it. You got other steps like you don't contribute to the welfare system basically at all, which means don't cohabitate, all the MGTOW shit. Other than that, then you have the solution of help. You can help feminism destroy themselves. But the problem with that is the men are in the way because the men are like, well, we can't do that to these women. It's unfair, even though feminism isn't playing fair. So there are solutions. You can help feminism decriminalize prostitution because that's what they want to do. But the men are kind of in the way. And you can help them. You can help them shit on themselves by helping them ratify the Equal Rights Amendment. You can help them do that. But again, men are in the way. Also, the reason why feminism is so powerful is because men are on their side. All of the fucking cucks. For instance, they have 27% of the male vote, and women as a demographic, as a gender, as a sex, are already 52% of the vote. They have 80% of the vote. So all of the I'm not gonna vote niggas, they help. All of the niggas who vote with them help. So again, you're going up against a fucking machine. Then you got other options which are way more extreme. I'm not even gonna go into it because niggas can't take that shit. But like I said, so there are options. But as soon as you get to the fucking solution options, niggas bail out because they want easy pussy, i.e., welfare pussy. That is the problem.
Are y'all retaining any lawyers?
As far as the 20-year history of the manosphere goes, it's not like motherfuckers knew right away what was going on. They have to figure the shit out.
Now
that's how that works. You work on figuring out what the problem is.
Now, Zero. Now, you told Ty, you told Cut that y'all been here for 20 years, and that's incredible. Have y'all retained any lawyers or gotten any like bills or anything like put on the table? I know with all these thinking men that are high value or whatever they are, have y'all gotten anything pushed? I've only been here for like almost going on 4 years, so I just want to know, what have y'all gotten pushed? These men are not in the community, so they clearly must be doing really well. So I just want to know, what things have y'all already accomplished so far?
All right, so I'm going to repeat. Feminism has 80% of the vote.
What the fuck?
80%. You are not going to get any laws past 80% of the vote that are in your favor. You're not going to be able to convince women to vote against their own self-interest. So no, there are no. If you want to, okay, let's look at a quote unquote win that the men's rights got. They got women to basically be drafted by the military. Yay, whoopee. Like that's the only win, if you can call it that. So no, you're not going to get any wins through that. You have to basically fight feminism by not funding the welfare that they collect. I mean, there's multiple fucking streams on this shit. I get it. Y'all focus is other shit. I understand that, but there's multiple streams on this shit about how they accumulated power. Their 100+ year run of basically getting victory after victory after victory until they have the power that they have now. There's a long history of feminism, and right now, the point that we're at now, women have all the rights at the expense of your rights, and men are unwilling to basically walk away from any institution that doesn't include pussy, and that is the problem. That's where we at right now.
Okay, so all right, so that's where y'all at.
No, that's where men are.
No, okay, well, I guess that's where you're at. So, because I mean, I know I believe, I want to see more men in their child's life, or doing content, talking with their kids, or doing stuff, with their children and stuff. That's what that's the kind of stuff I'm pushing out there. Do you care to see any content like that? I'm just asking, or Cut. I know you're a father also. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Would you like to see more content where fathers are doing stuff with their kids rather than the same old content, right?
I had videos with my son. He's a gamer. I had, once this sector found me, I deleted all the videos because this sector can get a little weird and shit.
Yeah,
so
man.
I can't even. So yeah, I had to delete all the videos. But yeah, I had all this type of content on this channel, but weird people make videos about me, take my videos and shit. So I just had to stop doing it. But
bro, that happened to me twice. I had a video with me and my son shooting rifle, and the dude was like, "Why do you got your son's ass arched like that?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, so yeah, kids can get a little weird.
Like every time, like, yeah,
Some
and it
shit
be
going.
dudes be commenting on some weird shit. I ain't gonna say some people's name, but y'all be
Got
saying
some
some
shit
weird
going
shit
on.
about
And this,
damn children.
hold on a second. Hold on a second. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Can
hear
y'all
you.
hear me? Okay. I'm about to end this, man, because I really gotta go do something. There's a lot of motherfuckers down in this fucking queue too. Nothing personal, brothers, but I gotta get off of here right now. Next time I have a stream, I promise all you motherfuckers that's down there. It look like it's quite a few of you motherfuckers, but I'm about to end this because I have to go and do something. It's nothing personal, but I'm about to end this shit. All right.
All right, peace.
All right, X.
Everybody, go ahead, throw
All
your
right.
last shots. Go ahead, part shots. Go ahead, part shots.
Well, I mean, like I said, shout out to all the content creators. Do your content on what you choose. Definitely. I'm going to be doing that video like you just did about Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel Prue.
Daniel Prue. I'm
Yeah.
surprised the Manosphere ain't talking about that, brother.
Hey, I do videos about police, and people hate my content about it because I just be honest. But I be the only one doing that type of content in this space. But people make videos
Nah,
about my
nah.
content about it.
Just make your own space, man. That's
Yeah.
what I do. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm gonna make my space and my money and my coin. And hey, that's what I see. That's what brothers got to do. You just got to find your own space. You know what I'm saying? X, he's in his own space and he ain't worried about motherfuckers. I ain't worried about motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So Zero, he got his own space. I guess where he's at. And hey, everybody just be cool and copacetic. If y'all guys want to come on over, and I've always welcomed y'all to come on up, be respectful. It's all good with me.
Yeah, and yeah, this Cut to the Chase TV. Subscribe to my channel. I'm not gonna sell you a dream on how to defeat feminism. I'm not gonna say you a dream how to defeat white supremacy. I'm just a guy who do commentary on things in the world. Simple as that. Subscribe to Cut to the Chase TV. All right, I'm out.
Peace, young fella. Next.
Yeah, I don't have any shots at the panelists. I'm just saying, all you got to do is do the research. I mean, it's really simple. Just do the research. I know people like to focus on that shit where they are, but just do the research and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate you coming on, Brother Zero. You're welcome up here anytime. Brother BMT.
Let me just say this before. Listen, y'all. I don't got no beef against Zero. I don't know whoever threw that shit out there that I hate. I don't. Actually, I watch from the clouds on some Zero shit. So I really don't got nothing against the man. I don't want nobody trying to misconstrue that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm very neutral. Too fucking neutral for my own good. So I really don't give a shit for none of that stuff. Y'all, I don't know why y'all be carrying beef with y'all all the way to like weeks and days. That shit's just nah, man. Life is just too short. So I'll see y'all guys later, man. Shout out to y'all. Come over to BMT. If y'all want to get on the hour power, let me know. We're gonna be chopping it up. If y'all want to talk about politics and different other stuff, or just sit with the crew, let me know. I'll definitely let y'all rock and actually, we can actually talk about some shit.
All right. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Yeah, I was gonna go ahead, man, and let this run a while, y'all, but something has came up. Yeah, we're gonna get together. We'll get together. I know Thursday I got brother Sir Tice coming up here. Got a real good show going on Thursday. He's gonna be talking about fasting and eating right and all that shit. So I know y'all won't be there to watch that shit. Yeah, y'all won't be there to watch that. But Thursday, that's what we're doing. I'm scheduling a debate for Wednesday. It's not in stone as of yet, but we are working on it. And Saturday, we're supposed to be debuting a new series on Saturday. As y'all can see, today was the rollout of the JSHine series. So you're going to see a lot more of these. Y'all going to see a lot more of these JSHine series. We're probably going to do this a couple times out the month as well. But be looking forward to next Saturday, because next Saturday, we got a big premiere of a series coming out. So make sure you have your black behinds here, 8 p.m. Eastern time, Saturday night. And make sure you hear 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, Thursday night. Brother Sir Tice is going to be up here doing a presentation about fasting. eating healthy, eating clean, and all that stuff. All right. So I'm gonna run a couple of my commercials, and after that, we're gonna peel up out of here, y'all, because I got to go and do something. See y'all on the other side of the break.
Open your mind. Hey guys, T.P.O.T. on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But you knew that already. Peace, folks. This is Teacher Tanisha. You're listening to the T.P.O.T. Media YouTube page. Now back to the show.
And yeah, brother Nate, I flipped up a little bit. I saw it. I appreciate that, brother. I had to, you have to flip up a little bit. You have to stream up a little bit. But good shit tonight, man. As always, my brother JSHine, like I said, this is going to be a new series because this is the Prophet of Thought series. And this is a new series that we're premiering today. Probably do another one in a couple. And we'll be premiering another series this coming Saturday, next Saturday, I should say. All right. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Special shout out to my brother JSHine. Also, brother BMT, Cut to the Chase, and brother Zero and MOT for coming through and contributing to the conversation. Next Saturday, we'll probably be able to throw down a little later, but I gotta go. Yeah, I got some shit that I have to do. And I appreciate all y'all coming through tonight, man. I appreciate my moderators up here in this here chat and the good chat, folks. But most importantly, man, I want to thank you, for sticking around with us, watching us, spending some time with us. It's always a pleasure to be up here with you good folks. It is appreciated, and I will see y'all. Well, I'll see y'all Wednesday because I know we're going to have a debate on Wednesday, so I will see y'all Wednesday. All right. So, with that, I will leave you with 3 words. Like I always do.
Open your mind. The Prophet of Thought.
Peace, folks.
Open your mind. The Prophet of Thought. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. The prophet of thought. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. The prophet of thought. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind.
Join the league. Join the league.
Only from the Prophet of Thought series media.
You know.
Open your mind. 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 Open your mind.